The show you're about to hear is intended for adult audiences. Use your better judgment. If you think you shouldn't be listening to it, then don't listen to it. If you do listen to it, don't tell your parents that you're listening to it. You're about to enter the stupidness of the Peter Pino Show with Danny and Bree.
The following presentation is rated R.
The Round Table with Pino.
Before Hump Day, it's Camel Toe Tuesday. Hey boys, let's go find a camel toe on Tuesday. Hey baby, go hide a camel toe on Tuesday. Hey boys, let's go find some camel toe on Tuesday.
The Round Table with
Hey
Pino.
baby, don't you hide a camel toe on Tuesday.
The Round Table with Pino. 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 The Round Table with
Camel toe on Tuesday. Before Wednesday, Tuesday. Camel toe show. Hey girl, don't you hide that camel toe.
The Round Table with Pino. The Round Table with Pino. The Round Table with
Before Hump Day, it's Camel Toe Show. Hey girl, don't you hide the Camel Toe on Tuesday. Hey boys, let's go find
The Round Table with Pino. The Round Table with Pino. The Round Table with
Hey baby, don't you hide the Camel Toe on Tuesday. Hey boys, let's go find some Camel Toe Tuesday. Camel Toe Show.
the Camel Toe Show.
Camel Toe.
Tuesday. You like that?
So you did that Saturday, did you?
Yeah. Don Kincaid
Loving you
likes
some
the
camel.
new
Hey,
intro. It's
what's
the
up,
Camel
brother?
Toe
It's
Tuesday.
the Camel Toe. Ow! That was a little catchy camel toe action.
You like that?
Dude, that goes right alongside with that tow truck that you posted, the camel toe.
The Camel Toe?
Dude, that thing was insane, man. I laughed my ass off for a half hour. It's just like the pile-up truck. Holy shit.
Hold on. All right, so if you like that one, I was a busy.
So
hold
now
on.
you're saying you got something else for Sunday?
Yeah, but I want to play a little bit of it because it's real long. But you
Okay.
should hear the beginning of it.
All right.
Hang on. Let me.
I still miss diamonds.
Fuck diamonds.
Fuck you.
Fuck diamonds.
It's not 9 o'clock.
I love Stewie. I miss Stewie.
Oh wait, you're gonna like this then.
Oh,
Watch what he says. All right, ready? This is the new Sunday one.
We're waiting.
The Peter Pino Show with Danny D. The Peter Pino Show with Danny D.
Name something you sit in.
A chair.
My own feces. Name a popular fruit.
Orange.
Clay Aiken. Something in your closet.
Shoes.
Scary monsters. Your favorite holiday.
Christmas.
9/11. Something you do on the weekends.
Go to church.
Black guys.
How does a Hispanic maid address her employer if his name is John Sullivan? Is it A, John, or B, Mr. Sullivan?
I'm gonna go with Mr. Sullivan.
Oh, that was a trick question. Consuelo, what would you say?
Mr. John.
The Peter Pino Show with Danny D.
I don't know, Brian. Maybe Lois is right. Maybe it is time for me to get a job.
Yeah, too bad you always blow it in the interview.
So, Peter, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Don't say doing your wife. Don't say doing your wife. Don't say doing your wife. Doing your son?
No, Mr. John, no.
Louis! Mom! Mommy! Mama!
Yeah. No, you're not. You digging it?
So somebody was very bored.
Oh, I was very bored Saturday.
Holy fuck! And you didn't. You weren't tossing olives around. This is what you decided to do. That's
I was
good.
not flinging any olives.
That's good. That's good. Very productive then.
Actually, well, now that we're going on what I did on Saturday, here's one more you might like.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it Candace moaning?
It's
Yeah, right.
No, you were
Now
sleeping.
that's a joke.
You were
Candace.
sleeping.
Hey everybody, this is Candace. When I first met this guy, he did something to me that every time I was near him, I would get tingly all over. And then I got to know him. And now all I want to do is jump from a moving fucking car and scream, what a douche. You're now listening to The Peter Pino Show with Danny D.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Nice. What'd you do? Tap her phone?
What?
What'd you do? Tap her phone?
Yeah. Wait, hold on.
That's a
oh,
great
you know what?
story.
Then here's another one. One more. I'm sorry. I was just excited.
This show gets me wet and excited. Oh wait, he's sleeping again, and Danny's talking. Ugh. And the only reason I'm wet now is because a pipe broke over my head. Ew, I think it was a sewage pipe. You're now listening to The Peter Pino Show with Danny D.
We were busy.
I guess you were.
So we went from camel toes to sewage pipes.
So instead of making love to your lady, you guys decided to make a bunch of shit for
Yeah,
the show.
yeah.
Oh,
That was her foreplay. I said, babe, dude, get on the microphone.
Candace, I feel so sorry for you, honey.
I
Oh my
promise I'll
God.
eat you when we're done.
Right. At least you got to play a little bit.
Yeah.
So did you get the results of your testosterone?
Put some bacon grease on it? Is that what you're going to do?
Bacon.
Yeah, Candace, just bring home some bacon and just put it on there, and he'll eat all away.
It's gotta be fit. It's gotta be raw.
It's gotta
I was listening.
Oh,
6 months? Pussy in 6 months.
and then I played it for my mother, and the one part that comes out, I hit start, and it says Candace was going, yeah, the only time you get me excited, I have to break out my own vibrator. And I was trying to hit pause, and the fucking thing wouldn't pause. Because when we were doing the show, this was freaky, Don. We were doing the show Sunday, and Danny got a new sound effect, Gilbert Godfrey.
Okay.
And at the bottom it says, thank you, George, which is my brother's name. And he wasn't even moving the mouse, and it said, thank you, George. And Danny goes, did you get new sound effects? I said, no. He goes, I'm getting goosebumps now. And he goes, I didn't do that.
What?
I didn't do it either. And he would move the mouse a little bit, not even click. And he said, thank you, George. Thank you, George.
What?
And then he put his hands up, and then went, thank you, George. Thank you, George.
What?
I swear to God, we had goosebumps for the rest of the night.
Wow.
I got him now.
That's
Just thinking
fucking
about it.
freaky.
He's watching you.
That's what Candace said.
freaky shit.
Dude, it was, Danny was like, I'm not touching it, I swear to God. Thanks, George. He was like, all freaked the fuck out.
Wow.
So it is Tuesday, Camel Toe Tuesday.
Thank you, George.
I can see Don. I can see Don now in the shower tomorrow going, Camel Toe, Camel Toe Tuesday.
Camel toe. Hell yeah. Hey, it's better than sucking on my mom's old douche.
Don, turn that into a rock song for me, would you?
Well,
Yeah,
we
I love that shit. I love that shit.
So, Don, you're awfully quiet with somebody that just walked in. I was
Well,
surprised.
you know why? Because he's got a heart on.
Well,
I was really surprised.
he was doing his
He's got
intro thing.
goosebumps.
I'm still
He
surprised.
walked in, and not to sound gay, but I did get a little chub going on.
I know.
But he was occupied with all of his stuff going on. So right now, I want to welcome my boy in the house, Rob Zombie. Come on!
Glad to be here on Camel Toe Tuesday.
On Camel Toe Tuesday, baby. Yeah, all right.
He walked in, he's looking at us like Sean Ryan did the first time he met us.
Should I walk out? Maybe they won't recognize me.
Dude, thanks so much for coming down. I really appreciate it, brother.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, man.
Thanks for making
you.
Dom come too, because it's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a
while.
long
Definitely,
time.
man.
You might want to turn his mic up because he's got the
How this
very white voice.
How this kind of occurred was we did a show at Toads together. We shared the stage down at Toads, and he was a Nasty Disaster. We were down there with High Octane, and I says, hey, man, I go, nice set. He's like, you too, brother. And we started talking Crocus, because who the fuck plays Crocus, right?
I don't think I've ever heard another band play Crocus.
And then hopefully...
Quite impressed.
Hopefully it came off well.
Oh, absolutely.
Midnight Maniacs. So we got into a little conversation. I asked him if he'd stop down. He was like, no problem, man. So I really appreciate your time and coming down, man.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Don really wants to say I appreciate you coming down my back later.
Hey, why is the protein always got to go on my back?
Just
Really?
saying.
Why?
Just saying.
Why?
Just because I roll around with men in sweatpants and tights and spandex, I don't float that way.
Speaking of that, I want to see you later just drop Don.
That was the first thing she said. She goes, I want to see him body slam you.
Yeah. Well, maybe not you because you're going to break in half.
Give it to
Maybe
me.
it should be somebody else.
So he actually plays in 1, 2, if I'm not mistaken, 3 bands.
2.5.
2.5 right now, okay. 2.5 bands. And my boy is an indie wrestler. And, I mean, I've seen this guy all over the place. And I know you guys aren't wrestlers fans, so fuck you. And I am.
Yeah, fuck you.
I am.
I was a wrestling fan, WWF at the time. Though.
I've been a hardcore fan
The Iron
for
Cheek,
years.
you down, you faggot! Fuck you, you faggot!
And then I was introduced to the indie scene, and I've seen this dude all over the place. High schools, ice rinks, I mean, all sorts of joints. VFWs, what is it, the PAC out in Waterbury.
Oh, yeah, the Palo and Waterbury, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen this guy's work, and it is...
So in other words, you stalk him.
No, not a stalker, just a fan.
I don't know. It
I already
sounds
threw it at
stalking
him.
to
I'm not
me.
a stalker.
It really
I swear,
sounds
I'm not a
stalking.
Can it be both?
Yeah, can it be both? Yeah, what's never being both, man, really?
Dan, what was your thing from before about stalking?
Somebody described stalking as 2 people going on a walk, but only one knows about it.
I am definitely stealing that.
That's what he said before, too.
I did. I stole it.
So what I asked him to do is come down and he could talk about any of the band he's got going on or any of the industry or, I mean, we can go all over the place. But like I said, you come down, we sit down and we talk amongst like friends. There's no routine. It's a free flow. So be comfortable. Jameson.
Sure.
Jameson. Hey, Jeffrey, could I get a Jack Honey and a Jameson?
Is that the name of the booze, Jack Honey, or did you call him Honey?
I
It's
actually...
okay. Nobody else wanted a shot, douche.
That's his nickname.
Yeah, I know,
for
right?
That's his
Yeah,
nickname
that's
for
okay.
We
Matt.
don't want shots, do
Who
we?
else does shots here?
Get Dan a shot. He's off the wagon.
Who else does shots on this table?
I
No
do
pudding
Polish.
shots for you.
Nobody does shots on this table but me.
I do. What? Polish.
What?
Hey, Peter.
Dude, what?
I've been a Polish shot since I was 15.
No, you're shut off from Polish shots. Remember?
Yeah,
wink,
you're
wink.
right, you're right.
No,
my
Yeah,
phone's
I
broken
re-
and she's at the store, so we can.
Yeah, I fucking remember no
Podcast.
shots. Yeah, specifically no shots.
Oh, yeah. That's right. It's a dry bar.
Actually,
I
no
forgot.
shots if she, you know what I mean, if they're together.
Oh.
Because then he becomes a douche.
If you heard us on Sunday, you wouldn't. Yeah.
Oh, my God. How much did you guys drink before the show?
We started at 2:00. That's why.
Yesterday.
That's why everything went wrong.
We started at 2:00. We went to the Elks Club for that
Oh,
Children's Medical
yeah.
Center, and we started at
thank you.
2:00.
Well, I saw the picture. I saw the picture on your page or her page. We're pre-gaming, and I'm like, that's not fucking good.
We started. We drank 4 beers apiece. We had
Yes, please.
Jameson. 6.
Whoa, you're...
Bud Light too, please.
What?
Yeah, drinking again. Dan's back there because he
Well,
showed up.
that's why I was just like me and...
Fuck, it's going to be a long day at work tomorrow.
I like Danny drinking. I did not like
I
Danny
did
not
not
drinking.
think. That's why I just went...
That was not me not drinking. That was just one particular day.
But you were
Particular.
miserable.
I'm
Can you
funny.
spell
I'm
particular?
I'm funny all fucking
It
day
wasn't
at
that you
work,
weren't
and I'm
funny.
not drunk.
It wasn't you were miserable.
I think
I was
Dan-
miserable, but it wasn't because I'm not
I
drinking.
quit drinking 6 hours today.
It wasn't because I wasn't drinking.
6
That was
hours.
the miserable
I quit
part.
drinking 6 hours today.
Company.
He quit drinking.
I decided this isn't a
Sounds-
good time to quit.
Sounds to me like he quit giving up.
No one likes a quitter, Dan. Good for you.
I know.
So-
My mom would be
Wow.
proud right now.
Yeah, she would.
So do we congratulate you, or what do we do here?
Yes,
Well, there was no like fucking wagon or I wasn't on a high horse or on AA or anything like that. I had a rapid pace going where I was fucking getting bombed every night for like a week, 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks.
So you were fasting.
I just needed to take a break.
Yeah, good for you.
Good.
Because like I said, no one likes a quitter.
Sometimes you have to.
Yeah, it was just like, little TV timeout, motherfucker. That's all.
A little
Dan's back, motherfucker. Yeah, motherfucker.
Well, I'm sorry if y'all think I'm douche because I didn't get anybody else shots, but
That's okay. I took
No,
care of
you
them.
you had our
All
best
right.
interest in mind.
All right.
Here's to our new guest.
To our new guest.
to our new
Ron.
guest.
Thanks, guys. Cheers.
This is, the Polish smells like really good Coke. Smells like shit I used to get in Bridgeport for $80
Oh, that did not go down smooth.
at Kennedy Stadium.
At all.
Oh God.
I think it's the cough drops.
So before we get into our guests, we got plugs, right, Don?
Yeah, so what did you just get there to drink there?
Polish.
no, he
Blackberry
did not
brandy.
do Polish.
Oh.
She ain't listening.
That was a pudding shot.
That was a pudding shot.
It was just a little dark.
Look at that, Dan. Look at the Cougars.
Man.
Brrr. Anyways,
Well,
what's your plug for the week?
my plug is not up your butt, first off.
Okay.
It is May 4th. We will be at the Blue Moon for the first time, High Octane. And it is 1169 Meriden Waterbury Turnpike in Plantsville. The owner, Lou, his sister, Donna, great people. I just actually played a benefit yesterday. It was supposed to be a whole band named Aneurysm. And, yeah, it didn't work out that way.
It was an aneurysm.
No, yeah, it was
How many members, Benign?
It was a full... Was there a polyp bomb? Actually, my drummer and guitar player both blew me off. So my bass player
He's
says,
wishing they blew him.
"So what are you gonna do?" And I go get my amp and jam like a motherfucker for my friend Regina. And he says, "Why don't I just grab my cabinet and help out?" So that's what we did, and we fucking drank, we smoked. Wait,
Cigarettes?
let me rephrase that. We drank, then I smoked, and then I came back in and drank some more, and then smoked some more, and then we played. And
Cigarettes or?
Yes, cigarettes.
I think it's the specific term, or the technical PC term is marijuana cigarette. So, yeah, it was a two-man band last night. So that kind of sucked.
Kind of like your sex life.
Yeah. No, that's a one-man band.
Sounds
sorry.
like my band. All right.
The skin flute.
So again, May 4th, Blue Moon, 1169 Meriden Waterbury Turnpike in Plantsville. Or wait, May 4th, right? Did I say that?
Yeah.
May 4th, Cinco de Mayo Eve. Come down, rock out. It's our first time. We got to party up and show them what's up down there.
Rock out with your cock out, dog.
And
No,
then,
I quit drinking. I think I might be an alcoholic.
Hey, that's Danny.
and then I believe the following weekend on a Saturday would be the... No, 2 weeks after that, the 18th, I believe, is the Brown Derby in Uncasville.
Nice. You're back up there, huh?
Yes, sir.
Good. So all that cases are all pending?
All the documentation is filed away.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
shit.
I was real busy Saturday, so I'm not even going to say my plug. I'm going to play my plug.
Oh, you're going to play your
Here's
plug?
our plug for our show.
Okay.
Hey guys, this is Peter Pino. The Peter Pino Radio Network will be celebrating its 1-year anniversary Saturday, May 11th at Johnny B's Bar and Grill on 1457 Meriden Road in Woket. We'll be having entertainment by Impulse CT, live arena rock, fueled by Jack Daniels. We'll also be having 2 comedians, Dan Stack and a friend. I myself will be spinning all night long, and of course the radio show will be broadcasting live. So come on down. The party starts at 8 o'clock. Live broadcast starts at 9 o'clock. We have a band, Impulse CT, comedians, Dan Stack and a special guest, and DJ spinning all night long. The cover is $5 and gets you in all night long to the festivities. Once again, come celebrate our 1-year anniversary and come help us grow our show.
I'm fine.
Hi guys, let me take this time to introduce to you a new family member to the Peter Pinto Radio Network. Babies with Wings is a special place for grieving parents who have lost a child at any stage of a pregnancy and after birth. We also encourage family and friends to visit Babies with Wings. We have provided many resources and support for all grieving members.
Babies with Wings provides links to many wonderful sites. We also have a memory page and will add your angel's name to it and light a candle in their memory. We'll do our best to help you in this very difficult time in your life. We want you to know you're never alone. We also would love to hear from you. Please feel free to email us your story and we will post it to our website. We believe reading on how others have coped will also help you cope with your loss.
I hope after your visit with us you will leave with friendship, support, and resources you were seeking.
I hope you also find peace and comfort knowing you're never alone in this journey.
So feel free to email us at babieswithwings@gmail.com or feel free to contact the radio show at ppino1970@yahoo.com.
If you're in need of financial aid for funeral costs, please contact us and we will do our very best to help you in your time of need.
We never turn away any families in need of any assistance.
We will try our best to help you as long as we have the funds.
We work strictly off of donations. So if we have the funds, we're more than happy to help you. Once again, guys, please support this wonderful cause, Baby with Wings, and Candy also.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Hey guys, this is Peter Pinto. The Peter Pinto Radio Network will be celebrating its 1-year anniversary Saturday, May 11th at Johnny B's Bar and Grill on 1457 Meriden Road in Woket. We'll be having entertainment by Impulse CT, live arena rock, fueled by Jack Daniels. We'll also be having 2 comedians, Dan Stack and a friend. I myself will be spinning all night long, and of course the radio show will be broadcasting live. So come on down. The party starts at 8 o'clock. Live broadcast starts at 9 o'clock. We have a band, Impulse CT, comedians, Dan Stack and a special guest, and DJ spinning all night long. The cover is $5 and gets you in all night long to the festivities. Once again, come celebrate our 1-year anniversary and come help us grow our show. Hello. Hang on.
Hello. We're on.
We are on, baby.
So, what do we want to talk about?
Let's talk about sex,
Let's talk
baby.
sex, baby.
Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the people, something, something. I forget
Dun,
all
dun,
the words. Let's talk about
Ramsey, huh?
sex.
No.
Aha.
We are
We're
on.
here. How about this one?
See, Dana came up again.
Oh, nice of you to join us.
Here we go. The Peter Pinto Radio Network. I
Nice of
took
you
the
to
pics.
join us.
Yeah, but it's coming up.
Don't you bump at me. I'll fucking
Yeah,
come
I know.
there and
It says
smack
there
you.
but here it says the Peter
I'll
Pinto
smack
Radio
you with your
Network.
own cock.
Fuck it.
Really? Really? You got you and him a shot? What do you want? Oh, you son of a twat.
I asked Mr. Juan to shot me. Went outside on a phone call. Oh, thank you, Jeff.
Aren't we all sons of
Oh.
twats,
And he had to go outside.
You know, they named streets after you. They were called One Way.
I'm
just fucking kidding. Don.
Dan.
May 3rd, we're going.
Don.
May 3rd?
We're going. Wrestling.
Going where?
Really?
Wrestling. Crosby High School. Fuck
No,
yeah,
oh,
dude.
come on, really?
Absolutely, I'll go.
Oh,
Dude,
that's-
we love wrestling.
Hell yeah.
What day
Start
is it
off
on?
We get
shit.
together all
What
the
day is
time.
it on?
We get together all the time.
It's on a Friday.
It's a Friday night, baby.
This is our shit. We'll do it.
What time? What
I-
time? What time? What
it's
time?
It opens at 7:30. I actually took a half a day of work so I can go to wrestling.
So just take half a day every day.
Yeah, pretty much.
Crosby, right? Yeah, we'll do it.
Yeah,
Crosby High School.
Crosby and Waterbury. That is
I know where it is.
300 Piermont or
I know exactly where it is. I used to
Piermont.
substitute teach there, which is really scary.
Really? Used to substitute teach.
Sex ed.
Yes,
Sex ed? Huh.
to boys.
Just your thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, David Sandusky.
Yes.
So we just got two more
Did I
on
say
board
Crosby? I
for
meant
May
Penn
3rd.
State.
Awesome.
Yeah, man, I can't wait. This is
Oh,
gonna-
absolutely.
All right, maybe
Can't-
me too. Maybe
Oh,
me.
dude, we're going to bring a few people.
This is gonna be fucking
Yeah.
awesome, man. I can't wait. That means I got to bring some alcohol.
We have some people who may already be going. Lucas?
Yeah, they don't serve alcohol in schools, so you might want to bring your own.
That's why I
Yeah.
say I'm gonna bring some alcohol.
He'll put it down his pants.
It is a
'cause
school
they
in
actually
Waterbury,
think
so
he
they
has
Yeah.
might
something.
serve drugs.
It's
and
Crosby.
alcohol.
It's Crosby. Cocaine only. They tell the teachers it's chalk dust, but
Where
it's
is
not.
it, Avon?
Her crack was making a big comeback there.
Again?
Are all the mirrors in the boys' bathroom broken?
So have you guys checked out the indie scene at all? Do you guys know the indie scene? No?
Not yeah. Sometimes, not in a while. I have a friend who does the King of Ring promotions and stuff. He goes to those.
Okay.
I haven't been to any in a while. It's been a long
So
time.
who knows
At
what
least
a
a couple years.
Who knows what a spike DDT is? Raise your hand.
A spike
Yeah,
DDT?
I think I do.
A spike
Yeah.
DDT?
Like
It's called a soul crusher from my boy Ron Zombie over
Yeah.
here.
It's kind of like the one Edge used to do, or Gangrel.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Can you show Dave over here on that table?
No, I think you should climb up on the booth, climb up right there, and just pile drive down.
Just pile drive me right in the middle of the fucking street.
You know, you
Stop
mentioned,
traffic.
You mentioned Gangrel. You know, there's a Dio page if you're a fan of Dio, and once he passed, there was a tribute page for Ronnie James Dio, and they show like all sorts of memorabilia that they've been putting out and all of this
That's
stuff.
awesome.
They have a picture of Gangrel with a new Dio shirt on, and
Oh,
it's
nice.
a Heaven and Hell Limited thing.
That's
I was
awesome.
like, that was
Cool.
fucking awesome, man. That was.
I was
so
just
cool.
listening to Stargazer on my way up. I want to learn. One of my goals in life is to learn fucking the drum solo in the beginning. That's the
Dude,
fucking best. I love
amazing,
Dio.
man.
So love.
You know, it's funny because I mentioned Ronnie James Dio, and everybody will say "Holy Diver," "Last in Line," or whatever, and I'll throw shit out like Stargazer,
Fucking
like
Elf, all that
who's,
shit.
Who's Stargazer?
Yeah.
No, it's not Who. That's a song
that's
from
the
Who.
song.
Rainbow, dude. Where the fuck have you been?
One of my friends
Cozy
posted,
Powell.
"What's your favorite Black Sabbath album?" And he got pissed when I said "Heaven and Hell."
Thank you, thank you. Heaven and Hell is here.
Yes.
The shit that Ozzy did early on is like down here comparatively. I mean, it's just not. It's probably just. It was. I understand it was like from the primordial ooze from metal and all that, but I mean, you listen to this stuff Dio does. It's like light years beyond that.
Different
It's just
animal, man.
Amazing, so amazing.
Totally different.
Children of the Sea.
I even
Oh my
like Born
God.
Again, but
Oh yeah.
Now, I'm in a second project. Well, I guess I'm not sure still, but we've been tossing around. We were going to do Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. Well, in order
That's
to
a great
do-
song.
In order to
Yeah.
do that, you need to tune down to C sharp, the
Yeah.
whole fucking guitar. Mine's not set up for it. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah. That
So-
breakdown in the middle, where it's like dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun.
That was
Yeah.
the reason why we wanted to pull that in.
Yeah.
I don't get one because I'm an asshole, right? So we ended up changing. I think we're going to end up doing Supernaut instead.
Oh, that's a good
Oh,
song.
that's awesome.
Now, who plays Supernaut?
Anthrax actually
Yes.
did a killer cover of Supernaut.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. By the way, do you have that new the Anthems album? That is such a good album. Amazing.
I didn't, because I'm still having a hard time grasping Joey Belladonna back in the band because I'm a big John Bush fan.
I love John Bush, but Joey Belladonna, his voice is just amazing. And he does, I mean, even if you can't grasp that, the covers he does, he nails Geddy Lee, he nails Steve Perry. I've always thought of him as a heavy metal Steve Perry.
Exactly.
You know?
I thought the same thing.
It's like he's not for thrash. He should be more in one of those melodic European bands, but he does great. I mean, he's just, but I love John Bush. Oh, yeah.
Bush Anthrax is absolutely my favorite. And, I protest every time I go to see Anthrax. So I'm still a fan.
Yeah.
But I'll protest. The new album is great.
Oh,
and all I can do is picture hearing John Bush singing it.
I would love to hear you talking about the brand new one. I mean the
Worship Music.
Yeah, Worship Music. What's the Fight Until You Can't Fight? That song. If he did that song, it would be mind blowing. I love Joey, but he
the
would
Greater
kill that
Two
song.
Evils. I could listen to that all day long.
Me too. Oh, so good.
I keep meaning to pick up the cover album. I haven't just gotten around to it yet.
It's really good. It's excellent. If anyone's into Anthrax, it's a phenomenal album.
Anthrax and Al Jorgensen did Supernaut, so it was pretty sick.
I'm gonna have to
That's
listen
who
to
was
that,
on
man.
it. I couldn't remember who did it too.
I got to hear that shit then, because I love
Definitely.
that song, man.
Yeah.
What a fucking ripping riff.
It's to do it live in California. It was insane.
Sick
Al
shit,
Jorgensen
man.
jumped up with him, and he did. It was crazy.
Wow. The best, I think the best Sabbath song that I haven't heard anyone cover is Dirty Women.
Really?
Ozzy's
Wow.
later. I don't think I've heard
Wow.
anyone cover that, and I love that song. It's such.
Was
a
it
good
originated in Bristol?
My absolute favorite cover Sabbath song had to be Biohazard, After Forever.
Yes, After Forever.
Amazing.
Excellent job. Excellent job.
Amazing. And
Yeah.
Zombie Children in the Graves all always cool.
That's always a good one too.
Well, the remake of Planet Caravan from
Yes,
Pantera.
Yep.
You know
it
what?
just sounds too spot on, though. It doesn't sound like Pantera.
But it's not like you
Yeah.
can do that much with it because it's acoustic and bongos and there's what else can
Exactly.
you do?
Yeah,
you know. But I
exactly.
agree. That's a great.
That came out really
That's
solid.
such a good song. I
Yeah.
know.
A different quality production
Yeah.
from,
Oh, yeah.
obviously back in the 60s
Yeah.
from now, but so
The one
right
thing
on.
that was cool about early Sabbath was just because it was like eerie back then. Shit just sounded like eerie.
Yeah, Devil
They
was
recorded
coming.
it in like
Yeah.
3 days, and just shit was just crazy then.
Yeah.
They were just pulling from the hip. Nobody knew what they were doing. You know, but I mean, to me, you listen later on. It's just, I mean, the stuff they were doing later as they progressed were good. But then, yeah, man, just unbelievable.
The 7-star stuff I didn't really care much for.
Yeah, I
you
know.
And
that
Tony,
was off
Tony
for
saying
me.
himself he didn't want to
Oh,
call
yeah.
it Black Sabbath, but the record company made him continue calling it Black
Yeah,
Sabbath.
so they could
like
make
when
it-
Ray Gillen was singing, and
Yeah,
just
I mean, Ray Gillen, great voice, and
it wasn't Black
phenomenal.
Sabbath.
Yeah, no, you're
I
right.
saw him with Ray Gillen with Wasp and Anthrax at the New Haven Coliseum, and hearing him do
Yeah.
Ozzy songs was just awful.
Not the same.
No.
I did get the pleasure to see Heaven and Hell before Ronnie died twice, actually.
That's one of those shows I really regret not
was-
having gone
that
to.
was
I
kick-ass.
missed it.
One was with Megadeth, and one was with Judas
that's
Priest.
right, Judas Priest.
Yeah,
and
the
then
Nostradamus
They did another.
story.
They did another go. Oh no, wait, I did see that. You're right. Thank you for reminding me. I did catch them for that. The one I missed, the other one, they came around to do a smaller show. I think they had like Coheed opening up for him.
Yeah.
That was the one I missed. But I did see him open up for Priest. You reminded me of that. That,
That
was
was
Testament, Megadeth. Oh,
awesome.
it was
Yes,
great.
Testament. Oh,
Killer Bill. Oh my God,
unbelievable,
so
man.
good. Unreal.
And Dio still sounded just as good as he ever
Dude,
did.
amazing, right?
Pipes.
You know,
Like how
He's
Halford,
like my parents'
Halford
age.
kind of
Fuck.
doesn't hit the notes he used to.
yeah, he's kind of on the fence sometimes.
Yeah.
Ozzy, forget about it.
Halford does
Dio-
something. Yeah, he does something different with his voice.
Yeah.
He really pushes it. He's like sounds like he's in pain.
He
But
does.
it's cool. I mean, again, but it's
Dio
not
and
the
Bruce
same.
Dickinson are only one
Yeah,
who's
you're right.
consistently stayed good with age.
Crazy.
Dio's voice was amazing to the end. What was incredible about Bruce Dickinson was I used to love growing up like Live After Death and stuff. And now I listen to that, I'm so good. But you know what? I listen to his new live stuff. His voice is better now than it was then. It's like
Live
he's
After
trying.
Death, I was so heartbroken that that was actually a lot of studio input on that album. And
You're right.
they did a real live one and a real dead
Yeah.
one, and Bruce sounded awful.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
But
coming
he was
back
packing
now
it
to
in by
like
then,
Rock
yeah.
and Rio,
Oh yeah.
and it's just
Voice is
straight
amazing.
live, and he sounds better than he ever has.
The band's tighter, and he's carrying the vocals so much better. I mean, he's hitting the high notes. He's doing all kinds of shit. I mean, it's just unbelievable. The guy just blows my mind still.
And for a man his age, he's running around the stage like a lunatic, jumping over Nico's drums,
He
waving
still
the
probably
British
does
flag
like
around.
fencing and stuff.
He does.
He used to do that to keep in shape.
Fencing, flies
Amazing.
planes. He's crazy.
He's the pilot for the band. How the fuck can you jam for a night?
And he's not like a, here we go again, the word douchey. He's not like a douchey, like small jet engine pilot. He's a fucking commercial pilot.
747.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. That's fucking nuts. He's like, you know what? We're not able to hit we're not able to hit the parts of the world I want to hit. So I'm gonna pull a commercial plane. We're gonna put it together for my band and rig it up and take 2 tons
amazing.
of gear with us and fucking
Crazy, man.
This guy Jeff Barna just chimed in and said he wants the Captain Spaulding T-shirt.
Jeff Barn is actually a good friend of mine.
Yeah, he said he's your friend.
What up,
Got
Jeff?
the T-shirt, can't have the tattoo.
That's
good shit.
So obviously you're a big Rob Zombie fan.
Oh yeah, have been for years.
And
Get
you
out.
used one of his songs as your theme entrance, actually, for your gig, yeah?
Scum of the Earth.
Scum of the Earth. Oh,
Great song.
I think I picked the wrong track, but that's all right.
I used to use Thunder Kiss. I used to use.
I remember you came
Feed
out
the
to
Gods.
Yep.
I thought it was the main track, House of a Thousand Corpses.
I've only done that once as a heel.
Oh, shit. Because I pulled the track up and I was about to play it, but I wanted to kind of throw it out there to see if I was right, but I guess not.
It's Scum of the Earth.
Scum of the Earth. Oh, I fucked up.
Yeah.
That's all right.
I remember seeing you at the Thunder Kids 65, actually.
Yeah.
I remember that a few times. That's awesome. That
Yeah,
was a great show. Actually, Zombie I saw years ago opened for Testament. Not to get too much into that again, but that was a great show. Another double bill that was great. Sorry.
His new movie's coming out Friday. The Lords of Salem.
Yeah. So I see, when I did start talking to Ron at the Toad Show, I was like, hey, man, I go, besides the music thing, I said, I'm a really big fan of your work in the wrestling gig. And I seen you back, I don't know, maybe in the late 90s or so. You were kicking fucking Kevin Sullivan's ass with chairs all over the place in the Danbury Ice Rink Arena. Dude, it was off the chain.
Pile drive Missy Hyatt that night.
Yeah, not one fucking person was sitting down in that place, and there was a couple thousand people. Dude, it was freaking crazy, man.
I got booked for that match that day.
Really?
The promoter called me up. He was supposed to wrestle Sandman. Sandman missed his plane. And the promoter called me up. It was a rival promoter for my promoter. That's my ring music. I thought it was my phone since my ringtone was my phone too. I'm like, is that my phone? That'd be embarrassing. Yeah, the promoter called me up for Big Time Wrestling and says, could you wrestle Kevin Sullivan tonight? Of course I could.
Hell yeah.
But out of courtesy, I called my promoter, and the two promoters worked it out. And I show up, and I've known Kevin for a long time. And they were filming a documentary called Hard Subject to Change that night, which you can find on Netflix.
No shit.
And Kevin actually pulled me aside and said a lot of good words about me on camera, which never end up airing on the film. So I'm hoping it ends up on the outtakes.
Wow.
But if you watch it, it's all Kevin's offense on me and none of mine. Doesn't show Missy Hyatt at all. Doesn't show me getting any bit of offense. It shows just Kevin beating me up.
So why do they edit it like that?
Well, the story was about Kevin.
Okay,
it wasn't about me. The story was
got you.
about Kevin. So if they show Kevin getting beat up,
yeah.
but he went above and beyond. Like he said a lot of kind stuff about me that night, which he didn't have to. He said it was a travesty that I didn't work for one of the big companies because everybody now looks the same and wrestles the same.
Right.
And he just praised me, and I couldn't believe that I was hearing this from Kevin Sullivan, somebody I grew up idolizing.
That is awesome, man. So some workers say when they hear their theme music, they get the gear on, they throw the water on them, do their shit, whatever. They put the heat on. They turn into a different character as soon as that shit hits. When that theme song starts and they open the curtain,
your character. If you have a good character, it's always an extension of yourself. And yeah, of course I get pumped up when I hear it. I stand in front of the curtain, my song's playing, I hear the crowd starting to react, and it's an adrenaline rush. I don't do drugs. Have a drink every now and then, but I don't do any drugs. And I could imagine, that's what the highest of highs could be. You hear everybody chanting your name, and just go.
That's awesome, man. I seen some footage. You guys were doing a show at City Limits over in Waterbury, and I missed that show. So when I was looking for some footage, I caught it. And
Where did they put a ring there?
right outside.
Outside of that?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, it was him and New Jack in a tag
That's
team.
awesome.
It was
Oh
fucking
My
sick.
fucking God, it's in my backyard. Why did I not know about that?
This poor asshole that was in that match took a beating and a half from New Jack. I felt so bad at one point. I tried getting the kid out of the ring, and New Jack just kept beating him up.
Yeah. Now a guy like New Jack, he really, like, he's insane. Like, literally, he's gone.
New Jack's crazy.
Yeah, like, that dude is fucking gone. When you work
He's
with...
smart crazy, which is scary.
When you work with him, is he... Like, does it, what you see in the...
I listen to him. Hey, this is what we're going to do? All right, that's what we're going to do. The man's got 3 justifiable homicides under his belt. Wow. I just listen to what he says. He used to be a bounty hunter prior to pro wrestler.
No shit. Man, that dude is fucking nuts, man. I've seen him jump off of some shit that I would never...
I know.
Wow.
Yeah, he's fearless.
Balconies.
He just...
Unbelievable.
In Danbury on an ECW pay-per-view, him and Grimes were on a scaffolding and fell off. And New Jack missed the tables and landed on his head.
Oh, shit.
And lost sight and eye for, it was quite some time. He was rushed to the emergency room. A year later, him and Grimes were on a scaffolding again. He had like a Neosporin, not Neosporin, like a Icy Hot in his pocket, just a glob of it. Rubbed it in his eyes and shoved him off the scaffold.
Oh, shit.
So, it's like, payback, motherfucker.
Wow. Snapped.
That's the guy you don't piss off.
Yeah, no shit, man. Wow.
So, Don, he just gave me an idea. Don't piss me off. I'm gonna do that.
What, you going to icy hot my eyes? That's
Icy
fucked
hot
up.
your
And throw you off the
balls.
scaffold.
Oh, you're
balls?
nuts.
Oh.
I was just going to say, I hear it works on your nuts, too.
That's what I want to do.
I've actually done that to myself by accident. I used to play
Guilty.
I used to play football.
Yeah.
I used to play football in high school, and I had a fucking groin injury, and I rubbed it there, and then went to practice, and a little sweating happens, and it moves south, and oh, it fucking hurts.
Mine was just pure stupidity. Put it on my knee, took a leak. I said,
Oh, shit.
Would that be
Next time Jim pisses me off, I know what I'm doing.
Oh, dude,
would that be compared to putting gynelotrimin on your lip for a herpes?
No, monostat.
Oh, monostat.
And it wasn't even icy hot. It was like atomic bomb. It was
Atomic
this
bomb.
fucking oh shit, dude. That was the name of it.
oh,
dude.
yeah, that's the old
Oh.
trainer shit. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
Oh, dude.
Wow.
Like fire.
I looked like a fucking dog trying, just dragging my ass on the grass. You know? Like, I was the fastest motherfucker on the field that day. Let me tell you that.
So not to change the subject, Friday I was listening to Cheesesteak and Ajax,
Okay.
and which is
Did you say cheese dick?
Cheesesteak and Ajax.
Cheesesteak and
sorry.
Ajax. Did you see him run into a house on fire and
Yeah, who
save a
gives a
dog?
fuck? He's still a hack.
I'm just saying.
I know, but all right. Here's a nice round of applause for him. So, anyways, last Sunday, me and Danny did this bit with. We were talking about North Korea,
Oh, boy.
and I played Gangnam Style, and Danny was doing the sound effects with the bombs and stuff.
You guys didn't hear it? Should I play it?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Play it.
Rip it up.
Play it, play it, play it.
Should I do it?
Yes.
Oh, you want to do it?
Don't look at him. Look at me.
Should we do
Yes.
it?
Play it.
Replay it or
No,
play
I'll
it?
do it live again.
All right. So yeah, after I tell the story.
Okay.
Fucking
Fuck,
do
we'll do it
it.
live.
So I did it, and then like 5 days later, you know who listens.
Of course.
Okay.
Get the fuck out of there.
I swear to God, on my fucking kids'
Because I
life.
don't listen to them in the morning. I'll be honest with you.
I do just because I want to hear. I want to hear our show.
I want to
Back.
hear our show.
So we're sitting there. all
Our
of a sudden-
G-rated version of our show.
Yeah. So I'm sitting there. Oh, cowgirl's here. I'm sitting there, and
Do you know she went missing? They didn't listen to our show and find out where she went. The police came looking for her. And obviously Jeff wasn't paying attention because he couldn't say, oh, yeah, she was going to give birth.
she was elbow deep in some cow's vagina.
He
Anyway.
listened. Anyway, go ahead. Keep
All
going.
right. So Friday comes along, and they started talking about North Korea. And I swear to God, I wanted to pull over in my truck, or either that or drive to Milford, and because they never answer the phone when you call them. They say they do, but they don't. So all of a sudden I hear,
They got your number.
Blah,
They're
blah,
not
blah, blah,
answering.
blah, 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 North Korea, all of a sudden you hear, don't Gangnam. I said, you motherfuckers. Motherfuckers.
Oh, shit.
Right? What do they do at the end of the show?
They did not stay black.
They didn't do that. They didn't do what did we learn?
No, they have something
What's
else.
your final thoughts?
What's your final thought?
They
do.
stole that from
They
us.
I'm telling you.
They do. I heard that.
Right? You heard.
I
What's
heard
your
that.
final
I was
thoughts?
giggling. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
And then they were talking shit this week about hack radio people.
Oh.
Dude, when
they're
I heard
stealing
Gangnam
from
Style,
us.
I wanted to call them and said, "Really?" And I wanted to play our podcast over. If anybody doubts me, I can replay not this Sunday's, but the Sunday before show, and I have it on tape.
So it was before them.
It was about a week before them, and they fucking used the exact bit. I was like, these motherfuckers.
Really?
You know what? I don't care. You want to steal shit? That gives me pleasure. It's like wrestling moves. You want to steal? You know what? Whatever. We jump from the top rope. We do this. But at least acknowledge it.
Yeah.
At least fucking, because I see him on our Facebook page.
I see.
really?
I do
Yeah,
that
I don't
too.
know nobody in Southbury except for Chaz.
Owning a bar, like I started Bristol Idol here. Then all of a sudden, all the other bars started doing it. $1,000 prize and everything. Because that's
Of
what
course.
We do. In 2 weeks, we're having Bristol Idol. So Legends does it. Like all these different bars do it. Regina did it at Green Line.
Yes,
you know what
right
I mean? Like
after.
all these bars took
Yeah.
it from me. That
I
pisses
mean,
me off.
you know what?
And I'm tired of people stealing my fucking moves with women. Listen, I started that roofie shit, all right?
Imitation is the
Motherfuckers.
most sincere form of flattery.
That's
so.
right, you're right, you're right. It's
As a
called
matter
the-
of fact, the name of the show is Fuck WrestleMania.
Yeah, I seen that. I
Listen to
love
us.
Yeah, because we were watching wrestling, me and Dave.
Yeah, because Dan fucking blew us off again.
I didn't blow us out. I gave you a fucking
I know,
week
you
and a
gave us
half's
a-
notice.
You gave us a notice.
Just like yesterday's show, by the way, where someone said, Dan's not here. I'm like, dude, I told you.
start.
My
Don't
fucking
start.
mother
Start.
turned 77 once, motherfucker.
Wasn't it Sunday, not yesterday?
No, it was yesterday.
Oh, you did
Oh,
it
Sunday. I'm
yesterday?
sorry, that's right. Yeah, Sunday. It was
Say,
Sunday.
Lynn,
My
you were
bad.
right.
My bad.
Lynn, you were right.
What?
Lynn, you were right.
Lynn, you were correct.
I know. Thank you.
Now speaking to a guy in the industry, speaking of WrestleMania, now you watch Raw every week, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Raw was way better than WrestleMania.
Raw blew WrestleMania way. Other than
Totally.
The Undertaker.
Fandango!
Totally. Did you watch WrestleMania? Dan?
Fandango.
You
Yeah,
did?
They
yeah,
made
You did?
Fandango
Yeah.
a star
Play it,
on Raw.
Renzo.
I so wish I saw Raw the next night instead of WrestleMania. It was amazing.
Yeah, dude, fucking Raw right after
That
WrestleMania.
crowd was
was-
amazing,
I know.
wasn't
That
it?
crowd was insane.
I'm not going to talk it to you. Fuck you, faggot.
There we go. That's it.
Dude,
Of course, Raw was Undertaker was Raw.
Oh, yeah.
WrestleMania. you know.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
You know, but other than that, why would you put Triple H on after the Undertaker? Nothing should follow the Undertaker.
nothing, no. Absolutely not. And I'm very surprised because of the way his contract is and under Vince right now that they're actually having him come back and work at a Raw next week. And that kind of blows my mind because he's only been under a Legends contract and he can only wrestle one time if he wants. That's it. WrestleMania. That's all he has to work. So for him to come in on Raw,
Well, he didn't get hurt on this
Is it
WrestleMania.
Friday?
He feels good.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's going to be in England. It's going to boost the company, and he feels good. So,
Yeah.
you know, every WrestleMania ends up getting hurt.
I'm so happy.
Well, he
he's
got
gonna-
burned or something, didn't he? Triple H?
Triple H got burned,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
up dry ice.
Yeah, he got fucked up. But
His own entrance got him.
yeah. So I'm kind of surprised to see Undertaker coming back on a Raw, which is very cool, though. I can't wait. That's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
There we go.
Deep, 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 deep.
The most over song in the business right now.
Why does that look like a porn?
It's a like a Dancing with the Stars type gimmick.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. It's an entrance.
But you totally thought this was going to be one of those guys that's going to disappear.
Well, I thought they're just going to repackage him
And
again.
the crowd just made him.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
Hilarious.
Well,
It was unbelievable.
he came out and tried to be Johnny Curtis, and
Yeah,
it
Johnny
didn't
Curtis
work.
didn't last.
And then when they came out with this, and I've seen footage on the house events before they started showing them on TV, and I go, this is the lamest fucking gimmick they've
Right.
pushed in my face, and I don't know how
Absolutely.
long. And look at it, man. It's caught on.
But I
like
think that's
that.
one of those things where it's like it's so lame it's going to catch on, you know?
You have to hate, and
It's
obviously.
like, what's his name? The little Italian dude.
It's like reality
Fucking-
TV.
You know,
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly. Come on.
Santino?
Like Santino. It's like, oh, you're like, oh, it's going to be like that. Oh, come on, get out of here.
What they did with Santino, oh my God. Yeah, but the industry, I kind of wanted to get your thoughts on the changes that's gone throughout the industry.
Not really happy with him, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I understand why. You know, you're gearing towards kids now.
Yep.
You know, you go back in the Attitude Era, you're gearing towards 17 to 42-year-old men, and you're showing half-naked women and blood and guts every week. You can't show that for children.
Yeah, but you have to realize something. At that time,
Only at Don's house you can.
at that time to this time, their ratings numbers were more than tripled.
Oh, yeah.
14 million on an average back in the Attitude Era. Right now, it's a little over 4 million on an average. 4.1, 4.2 million on an average. Which is really just mind-blowing with the amount of people that actually get into wrestling. I can't see only 4 million
But
people
you know what
watching
it
at
is?
one time.
Now it's you can catch it anywhere.
Yeah.
If you don't get it Monday night,
True.
guess what? I DVR'd that shit.
True.
Or you know what? They got the little one
Raw
Wednesday,
replay.
then they got another one Friday. They got a replay.
Yeah.
Or you go on the website, you get all the matches on the website.
Yep.
So it's just
And
there's a
another
plethora out there.
And another major contributing factor is there's no competition.
Right.
You know, when they were hungrier when they had to fight against Ted Turner every week
Right.
for the ratings, you know, and TV was that much better. Now he has no competition, so
Right.
here, I'll throw shit at you and you're going to watch it.
Yeah.
So now speaking
I
of...
agree, because I mean, like, I go through patterns where I stop watching it, and then I come back, and I stop watching, and I come back, and after a while, like the last few weeks, you see the same matches over and over and over.
I'll
and over
record
again.
it and just fast forward through. Now.
Hello,
Yeah.
sir. How are you?
And I think in the last couple of years, you get the big matches, and it's great to record through it because the guy's talking.
Yeah.
For 10 minutes.
And I'll be honest, I had a super mark out moment that past week with Mick Foley going to the Hall of Fame.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I was teary-eyed. I'm not going to even try to
Yeah.
fucking be tough. You know, he was my main inspiration to get in the business and see him, a guy that shouldn't have made it, get the desserts that he deserves.
It's about
you know.
time. He really needed that. But you know what
I
pisses...
fucked your wife, I fucked your daughter, and I fucked your son. I can't beat
She's
you,
fucking everybody.
fucking motherfucker.
Well, you think of it, is he going to be the last of his style? That style.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
You don't see those matches anymore.
No.
Not only that, now every guy you see is a fucking Greek god, chiseled fucking, except for the three
Sheik
fat
said it
guys
best.
that dance.
Only on the indie scene will you see that kind of stuff.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
I'm a Greek goddess.
Goddess.
I got my U back into a V.
Now, do you...
Not true.
He's got a broken uvula, though.
Now, do you like that they've taken, and I mean, it's been a few years, obviously, but they've made it like it's almost two separate entities with the Raw and the SmackDown, and they try to make it like it's going to be a bigger for the company. Never really cared for it, to be honest with you.
No, and that's why they kind of dissolved that. Now it's the Raw Super Show
Yeah.
that has stars from SmackDown on it.
Yeah. And, like you said, there's really no competition out there. What do you...
I'm really glad that they took a guy like Dolph Ziggler and are giving him the chance to run with the ball because
Amazing.
that guy is the future.
Yeah, amazing. Really,
Him,
I'm so
Damian
glad.
Sandow.
Yeah.
What's Claudio Consiglio's name now?
Now, he's been trained by Killer Kowalski as
Yep.
well, Damian Sandow.
And what the hell is his name? Claudio Consiglio is as
Oh, he's... Jesus.
Antonio Cesaro.
Antonio Cesaro,
Another
yeah.
huge future superstar.
Which they just made him lose a belt yesterday.
Yeah.
I was like, what
They want
the
to give
fuck?
Kofi the rub. I understand that, and that's
Gotta create
fine.
controversy,
As long as you
baby.
keep Claudio up there.
Yeah, exactly. Now he was in ROH before.
He was in ROH for years.
Yeah,
He did
for years.
independence here for years. Everything he says about being Swiss and speaking foreign language, that's all real.
Yeah.
He got his green card to come wrestle here. He was wrestling indies here before he was at Ring of Honor.
Now, do you follow ROH pretty tight?
Not that much. I've got friends there, like Eddie Edwards went to Kowalski's with me. Great kid, super kid. I'm so glad for his success.
Yeah.
Homicide was there. Homicide's another
Yeah,
good friend
Homicide's
of mine.
awesome.
But it was on Uverse for a while, and I was watching it on HDNet, but then they cut it. So
Right.
We're cable guys, dude. You shouldn't have said that. That's
Sorry.
just like calling you
Sorry.
The Rock. Easy.
I wish you called me The Rock. I wish you called me The Rock's bank account.
I actually been called The Rock before.
So have you ever in your life watched wrestling?
Yeah, actually I did. When I was younger, I used to watch, was WWF and Jimmy Superfly, and besides Jimmy was that big tall motherfucker. My
Andre the
memory's
Giant.
shot. Andre the Giant.
Yeah, he was a
and
pretty tall motherfucker.
Hulk and Tony. Was it Tony?
Tony Gurria, Tony Atlas.
Tony Atlas.
And then Jimmy when Mean Gene was the commentator.
Oh, yeah.
And what's his name? Vince was the
Vince was the
commentator. You didn't even know he
commentator.
was the owner.
Yeah.
And I used to watch it when Jimmy. That was that other guy, Jimmy.
Jesse Ventura.
Axel Duggan?
No, Jimmy. He was a manager, but he was a real.
Oh,
The
strong-
Mouth of the South.
Yeah,
Jimmy
I
Hart.
met him at Universal Studios because I used to be the guy. I used to be
He actually used to be sorry.
No, he tried to start a new wrestling thing
Yes.
a couple of years ago, and he tried to start it where the Blue Man Group is playing now at Universal Studios in Florida. I used to work there, and I was Ripsaw Falls. I was Dudley Do-Right.
Oh, no shit.
And I was walking around with my hat, and he was standing there, and I'm like, Jimmy?
Yeah, they were doing TN.
I mean, he was fucking still screaming still, you know? He was still like a little fiery motherfucker.
They were doing TNA out of there.
Yeah, out of the Universal Studios. Is it still? Is that still
they
going?
Just dissolved that. The company's still going, but they stopped filming out of Universal.
Oh, they did because the Blue Man Group
just
took over.
recently.
Yeah, they took
just
it on
like weeks.
Yeah, they took it on the road.
I was there when they first started it, and they were trying to get people to come in, and no one was going in. They were like,
yeah,
well, we recognize you. But
WWE used to film out of there. WCW used to film out of there.
Yeah.
Out of the Universal Studios in Orlando.
Yeah.
But I guess the Blue Man Group is just killing everything there.
Yeah.
So they're just, I mean, when you walk in Universal Studios, it's still an actual live studio.
Right.
They still do stuff there, but I mean, it's an amusement park for the most part. But when you walk in, I mean, you see actual sets where they still film stuff.
I've been there about 8 times.
Yeah, I mean, like working there was great
Big
because
fan.
we used to be backstage. You walk in and it would be no thing to watch somebody like a celebrity walk through the back because they're just like Disney with their underground tunnels. If you work there, you cannot be in main Disneyland.
Yeah.
And like Universal, there's a separate parking lot. You're basically what we call shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They call you a nickel. And they give you a separate parking lot, and you got to walk through the back, and you can't walk through the front. And,
no shit.
And you'd be in the back, and you see all these celebrities and everything walking through there to get to, like when Harry Potter World opened up, there was like 15 celebrities and their families waiting just to go see it, and you couldn't go into Harry Potter World. And the first day it opened, there was 80,000 people that showed up.
Oh shit!
Waiting for fucking Harry Potter World.
Wow.
And then they went through the story how Disney was confronted with it first, and Disney's like, nah, that ain't going to draw nobody. 80,000 people opening day.
That's crazy.
It drew 80,000 people.
It's a good ride.
And it's it. You've been on it?
I'm not a fan of the movie. The ride's great.
The ride is great. I watched them build it. I actually watched them build it, and it was just like, and then when you get on it, it's awesome. And I'm not a Harry Potter fan by all means.
No, not at all, but the ride's fantastic.
The ride is nuts.
I'm a Harry
The ride
Bush
is
fan.
fucking- huh?
I'm a Harry Bush fan.
I'm a Harry Bush fan. I like when I get pushed into the trees. But this ride, you've been on it, right?
Yeah.
It literally, you're like this far away from the attractions.
You got a dragon in your face
Yeah.
blowing smoke. It's crazy.
Yeah, they actually intertwine 3D with actual robotics.
Yeah.
You want to call it?
Animatronics.
Animatronics,
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
you call it.
Oh, let's take some
And
acid and go on
even when you're waiting in line, they make it interactive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got the wall that talks to
Yeah.
you.
It's
Yeah,
really cool.
they got that. And you
Touche,
walk under and it looks like the ride at Costy where the car keeps moving and everybody just gets on. You're like, this is going to be boring. So there's these cars that
Something crazy is going on over there.
someone just
Drop
checked
a
the
bomb.
credit score on Experian.com. So you get on these cars and it looks like one of those boring rides like It's a Small World where there's always constant cars going. You get on and you're like, I waited this fucking 10 hours for this, and you get on it and it just transforms.
I had no idea what to expect.
You didn't, right? When you sat in that chair, you didn't realize that it goes like this and like this, and it's sick.
Exactly. You thought it was just going to be this little go-around thing. It was
Yeah.
crazy. It was absolutely nuts.
It's just like the ride I worked at. I worked at Ripsaw Falls, and it was a water ride. And then when you went down, and all of a sudden at the drop, you're like, this is nothing. The ride
Like a
sucks.
90-degree
but it
drop.
drops you into like this into a black hole. And if you look at it from the side, you think the fucking thing's gonna decapitate you. And you go into this hole and you shoot back out. And I just love, not to get off track, but I just love the way that the studios can make these things like. Like you take the Simpsons ride, and it's the way studios can do shit. Like,
And that was Back to the Future, and
and then now
Back
it's
to the
Simpsons.
Future. When I first saw it, I thought it was great. But
Yeah.
then, as shit progressed, I'm like, this isn't really that cool. And next time I went, it was the Simpsons, and it was fucking phenomenal.
Did you go on Earthquake?
Yeah.
Yeah, you go on this train and it simulates an actual earthquake. You get to the end, and all of a sudden you
feel
hear,
the heat.
and you feel the fucking flames like a big oil tanker blew up, and then all of a sudden you're in a subway terminal. All of a sudden the top level of the subway terminal breaks, and this fucking 18-wheeler comes crashing down, and then this water comes crashing down at you. It's like real sick.
In California, they incorporated King Kong into it.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I don't know if they took it out, but when I went to California years ago and they incorporated King Kong into Earthquake, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I just with the like the robotics, whatever the fuck you call it, but I like the way they can do all that.
I was just there this past October, and they got rid of Jaws.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
But you know what? Jaws was outdated.
But it's still cool. It's like, Jaws is here.
Did they put anything in its place?
They're building in its place now.
What did they say?
I don't know, but it
Mad
looked,
Nemo.
It looked fucking enormous, whatever it was.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Would that be the new Transformers ride?
Exactly, that's what it was.
Transformers,
yeah. It's a new Transformers.
Because we used to have meetings. We used to have these fucking every morning when we walked into work. It's like, all right, let's do a huddle. And we'd be like, oh yeah, Universal. And that's what they're launching. And they tell you secrets for like a couple of years.
So is it a big pep rally in the morning?
Every fucking day, dog.
You know, it's crazy that
First formation.
It's crazy that they have got like Marvel Island and now Disney owns Marvel. It's so that's
yeah,
crazy.
but you know what's even sick? Because I worked at Disney too. What's sick about Disney is because Florida's a peninsula, and when you walk in Disney, everything's level. Like you ever been to Disney?
In California.
No, Florida. When you walk in, everything's level, right? But when you walk in there and you walk in there as an employee, you have a tunnel. You literally have another world. Swear to God.
Oh yeah, I heard all about this.
Don.
Really?
It's dug like somebody went and. You're talking about a peninsula that's got fucking not even sand underneath it. It's all coral. So how they dug this hole is unbelievable. It's a world, and they're so strict about it that if you are caught in your uniform off your shift, or if you're caught on the grounds leaving, they will fire you.
What the?
They will fire because you were supposed to
shit.
be in cast. You were supposed to be in
in character.
in character all the time.
Yeah.
That's why they treat you like Mexicans at Dan's cousin's house. You don't fit in.
I was getting on a ride at Disney.
You
and
hang from trees?
That's fucked up. I was getting on a ride at Disney, and the attendant said, "Well, Will Smith was just sitting in your seat." I was like, "What?" And they're like, "Yeah, they brought him down through the underneath."
Yeah, the tunnels.
Yeah.
But it's not just a little tunnel.
It's a
They
world.
have restaurants for us.
What?
Jesus.
They have restaurants for the employees.
It's like the fucking Ho Chi Minh Trail in Florida.
Dude, they got fucking cars that bring you from theme to theme. It's
no shit.
God.
It's actually a world. You can't have lunch upstairs. You got to have lunch with the other Mexicans.
Wow.
I mean,
with the other Mexicans.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, they have Disney is so sophisticated. They have their own, because I worked a third shift there too, you had a fucking fire hose. And they are so particular about being clean. You had a fire hose and you had to wash. And it was third shift. And all you did from fucking 11 o'clock at night till 6 in the morning was power wash every street. And the supervisor would come by, and if he saw a piece of gum on the ground, you would have to start over.
What?
And power wash again.
You don't see shit on the floor at Disney.
You had to get the leaves could not be in the grates. And I'm not talking about just pick them out of the grates. You had to pick the grates up, and there's screens there, and you had to pull the leaves out of that. They had their own water system, dude. Right. They had their own laundry system. They have their own cable system. That's why if Disney were to ever leave Florida, Florida would look like a desert.
and I'm a walking book of useless knowledge. The first choice was West Haven, Connecticut.
For Disney?
And Connecticut said no.
Really?
Really?
Wow.
The revenue that Disney brings in, not to mention just Disney alone, the restaurants and hotels that surround it.
Around it, yeah.
Dude.
Insane.
Every hotel on this route called 192, every hotel is packed to the gill every night of the week.
Wow.
Like I said, I've been 6-7 times, and we've got to book months and months in advance.
That's insane.
Call me next time. I'll get you.
We go down for Halloween Horror
I don't know.
Nights.
Fucked up that decision.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm the guy.
That's nice too.
He's like,
Halloween Horror Nights is they do have a good show on Halloween Horror Nights.
Only disappointed one time. They opened both parks for it, and they way oversold it. Every line was 3+ hours.
Yeah.
This year was good.
You got to get there early when they open those. I mean,
we did.
You did, yeah.
We only saw about 3 attractions. I got stuck on Jurassic Park once at it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, some asshole jumped off into, as soon as you go down past the T-Rex and all that shit, and you're coming towards the end, he jumped into the ride.
Oh, he did?
So they shut off all the cars. We're sitting there for an hour like, what the fuck is going on?
Don, you like roller coasters?
I I don't do roller coasters.
Dan, do you like them?
I do. I haven't been on one in a long time.
They got a roller coaster called the Hulk, and it starts. Like,
Spider-Man was the last one I think I was on Six Flags. Spider-Man or Superman?
Spider-Man's actually no. Superman is good.
Superman.
Superman's good, but they
great.
got this thing called the Hulk, and it goes from like 3 miles an hour to 60 within a second, and it does a twist.
They shoot
Not
you
at
through
the
the
middle.
gamma rays.
It does a twist at the. They shoot you out of a tube, and there's a twist right at the top.
Jesus.
And you're doing at least 60 miles an hour, Dave.
Yeah.
You're
Dude,
doing at least.
I twist at the top too. You know what I mean?
You're going. All of a sudden it goes, and then you do, and then it's within like the ride's over in literally 4 seconds.
Jesus.
The Aerosmith coaster is great too.
The rock and roller
Yeah.
coasters, they let you
Yeah.
pick a song.
Oh yeah.
And you start like this.
Come on, really?
No. The Aerosmith one at.
I've been on the
MGM.
Aerosmith at
Yeah.
Disney's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
That's
But
a
the
good
rock and roller
Oh,
coaster
that
they
thing is
just built,
insane.
dude,
Yeah.
you go like this, Don, and you pick a song, and Limp Bizkit's one of them. So you get to the top. Literally, no, it's more than. Is it 90?
It's at least 90.
I'm gonna call it 180. It's that fucking thing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You go literally like this, and you get to the top, and then you actually look like a caterpillar, like crawling over a branch.
Okay.
And then they just let you down. And all of a sudden you hear, just one of those days! And that's it.
There's a camera recording you, and
Yeah.
you can see yourself, your reaction,
Oh,
because
God.
there's nothing like this roller coaster.
Oh,
It's
God.
insane.
Wow.
But I know that we got into Universal, but
I would fucking.
anyways, but I did see him trying to promote that, and I didn't think, I personally, not just saying that because we're on the radio, but I personally didn't think it was going to make it because there was
It's
nobody that went into
still
the
alive
show.
and well. It's on Spike TV.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
They get
Now,
about.
Jimmy Hart left that company again. Now he's back under a Legends contract with WWE. But that promotion's still going. It's on Spike TV Thursday nights.
They
really?
get- they
That's
get
where
about-
Velvet Sky wrestles.
Yeah, they get an average of 1.3 to 1.4 million a
On
week.
Spike.
Yeah.
Now, is that because of the wrestling, or is that because Spike's is such a dude fucking
No,
network?
it's because it's a different avenue for the wrestling. I think people, the fucking company's been out for it's been over for 10 years, and I've watched it from day one. It used to be $10 pay-per-view on Wednesdays only, every
Yeah.
other 2 weeks. And Jeff Jarrett,
I was going
owned
to say, is Jarrett still running that?
he's got a sliver of the company.
Yeah.
An energy company actually owns a majority
Wow.
of TNA right
Energy
now.
company, and that's where Hogan's paid through. And
Yes.
then Dixie's got her hand in there, and
Yes.
Jarrett's got a little piece.
Very sliver.
But the heat with Jarrett and Angle, you're not going to see Jarrett there as long as Angle's there.
No, not at all. Because that was real shit. That was real
He stole
shit.
his wife.
Yeah, yeah, that was
That-
And
that's
Angle,
what I heard.
And Angle,
Yeah.
Angle told Dixie, he's like, it's him or me.
Yeah.
And Jarrett doesn't make him any money. You know, I like Jarrett as the Double J character.
Yes,
But
absolutely.
once he left that and went to WCW, and
Yeah.
especially in TNA, when I saw him beat 3 people in TNA one night, I'm like, you're not Hulk Hogan. You're
No,
not.
and this is the same
you know-
guy that got beat for China for the fucking Intercontinental belt.
And he
in
held
the
up
Hard
Vince
Rock.
for a ton of money.
Yeah. So it's like, it's crazy. And then they give him the Mexican championship. Whenever they gave him that AAA belt, I fucking just laughed my ass off.
You know, that's the point of the promoter shouldn't
Yeah.
be one of the wrestlers. You know, I'm going to beat everybody because I'm so great.
Yeah.
You're Jeff Jarrett. You're not that good.
Right.
The Double J was a good gimmick, but all that really was just a blonde honky tonk man, really. if you
Yeah,
look at it.
exactly.
I mean,
With Road Dogg singing for
yeah,
him.
exactly.
It's fun. So they
It was a good character. It was a funny
yeah,
character.
He was. He had some
that
good moments.
studio that you're talking about, what they did was they would have that as a mainstay, and they would televise right from there every single Thursday.
Yeah.
Well, they started doing it live instead of taping it on a Tuesday and then showing it on a Thursday. So now they've been doing it live all summer long, and I think they're going to continue this process because it seems to have worked for them a little bit. They went from under 1 million to over 1 million just by doing it live. So now they take it on the road in the regular coliseums just like WWE does nowadays.
Right.
So they're not stuck in that small little studio anymore because you don't get that big pop from the crowd.
I think Hogan's hurting him more than helping
Oh,
him.
absolutely. They
Well,
should
what's
have
he
never brought
doing?
him. He's the fucking general manager of the company.
Of TNA?
Yeah, they should have never brought him in.
He's kind of. I
He
would
was
just.
good
I
for
would,
an initial pop, but him on 4
Well,
or
his
5
wife brings anybody she wants in.
I'd rather see. Yeah, I'd rather see Brooke Hogan. Really. Fucking-
She's there too, and
Yeah,
she's
she's
kind of
there.
useless.
Yeah.
She's in charge of the women's division.
Which is weird
They
because
should get an auto match with his son.
Maybe it'll,
Too soon.
Wow.
maybe it'll last as long as their singing career, too.
You know, I hated that. I'm friends with Bubba Ray, and
How about Bubba the Love Sponge?
that
Bubba Ray.
gimmick was just.
Are you friends with Bubba the Love Sponge?
No, just Bubba Ray Dudley.
Dude, I love the Dudley brothers, man.
Yeah, me too. They were awesome.
Because Bubba fucked his
I
wife.
fucking hated when they left.
Actually, no, Hogan
fucked his wife.
Yeah.
Dude, I love that, man. At the fucking tables.
But Bubba being a babyface was never believable.
No,
And just having him turn heel just made no sense because everybody expected it.
Exactly.
You know, if they turned Sting at that point, that would have been huge because nobody saw that coming. I'm watching every week. Like, when are they going to turn him?
Right.
When's he going to turn on Hogan? Because this doesn't work.
And
it's
his
just
reaction.
Hogan's bad booking.
Yeah, and his reaction on the pay-per-view at Lockdown when Bubba won the belt, Hogan did not play that at all, man. It was so fucking gay.
Hold on, Don. We got 4 minutes before the next break. We'll
shit.
continue around when we get back. But what I want to do before the break is not to try to bring anybody down, but Danny actually brought this up. He wanted to do 26.2 seconds of silence.
Absolutely,
for the
man.
people in Boston.
For sure. Boom.
So let me see something here. Let's play them a song too. We'll play a song out.
You know, I heard about it, and it was almost like that 911 feeling.
They're saying this shit might be domestic.
I didn't see. Yeah,
I think so too because nobody claims.
No, but you know what?
Claims anything,
it
and
was-
they usually
What's
do.
funny is it because it came on the anniversary of when South Korea was supposed to be.
Well, it
launching.
was just a feeling that I got because I remember where I was and how I felt when I heard about the 911 stuff. And then I heard about this today, and it was almost the identical feeling like, holy.
See, now this scares me when
Crazy.
I do my Boston walk. When I do the Susan G. Komen walk.
It's going to
Like,
happen
we were saying
regardless.
that-
It's
yeah,
going
I
to happen in
know.
Cornwall,
I know.
Connecticut. It's going
Yeah,
to.
you can't not live your life in fear. You
No,
got
I'm
you
still
just have
doing
to
my
do what
walk.
you have to do.
You're right.
Nope,
But-
I'm still doing it.
Because that's what these scumbags want. Is
That's
to,
what
to install
terrorism
fear
is.
in you.
Yeah,
So what we're going to do is we're going to have the silence, and then we'll play a song, and then we'll go to commercial.
Absolutely.
All right, so once again, this is for the victims and the people that are hurt of. They're going to have to mute it because these guys ain't going to shut up.
If I say something, they will.
Yeah. Hello, people
Hey,
at the bar. We're trying to.
You guys,
Hello.
listen to me.
Hello,
We're-
everybody at the bar. Please listen.
We're doing a moment of. Shut the fuck up and listen to me for 1 second. We're gonna do a moment of silence. That means you, JK. Shh.
We're going to do a moment of silence for Boston.
So be quiet.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So once again, everybody, Danny's got the clock, and once again, moment of silence for everybody that was affected and everybody that was physically affected by the tragedies in Boston.
I can only imagine what it will be like when I walk by your side. I can only imagine what my eyes will see when your face is before me. I can only imagine. Surrounded by your glory, what will my heart feel? Will I dance for you, Jesus? Or in awe of you be still? Will I stand in your presence? Or to my knees will I fall? Will I sing hallelujah? Will I be able to speak at all? I can only imagine. I can only imagine. I can only imagine. that day comes and I find myself standing in the sun, I can only imagine when all I would do is forever worship you. I can only imagine, yeah. I can only imagine. Surrounded by your glory, what will my heart feel? Will I dance for you, Jesus? Or in awe of you be still? Will I stand in your presence? Or to my knees will I fall? Will I sing hallelujah? Will I be able to speak at all? I can only imagine. Yeah, I can only imagine. To my knees will I fall? Will I sing hallelujah? Will I be able to speak at all? I can only imagine. Yeah, I can only imagine. I can only imagine. Yeah, I can only imagine. I can only imagine when all I would do is forever worship you.
Once again, our hearts go out to everybody in Boston that's suffering and that had loss, and we do
I can only imagine.
We do care. We'll be right back.
Hi guys, let me take this time to introduce to you a new family member to the Peter Pinto Radio Network. Babies with Wings is a special place for grieving parents who have lost a child at any stage of a pregnancy and after birth. We also encourage family and friends to visit Babies with Wings. We have provided many resources and support for all grieving members.
Babies with Wings provides links to many wonderful sites. We also have a memory page and will add your angel's name to it and light a candle in their memory. We'll do our best to help you in this very difficult time in your life. We want you to know you're never alone. We also would love to hear from you. Please feel free to email us your story and we will post it to our website. We believe reading on how others have coped will also help you cope with your loss.
I hope after your visit with us you will leave with friendship, support, and resources you were seeking.
I hope you also find peace and comfort knowing you're never alone in this journey.
So feel free to email us at babieswithwings@gmail.com or feel free to contact the radio show at ppinto1970@yahoo.com.
If you're in need of financial aid for funeral costs, please contact us and we will do our very best to help you in your time of need.
We never turn away any families in need of any assistance.
We will try our best to help you as long as we have the funds.
We work strictly off of donations. So if we have the funds, we're more than happy to help you. Once again, guys, please support this wonderful cause, Baby with Wings and Candy also.
Hey guys, this is Peter Pinto. The Peter Pinto Radio Network will be celebrating its 1-year anniversary Saturday, May 11th at Johnny B's Bar and Grill on 1457 Meriden Road in Woolkit. We'll be having entertainment by Impulse CT, live arena rock, fueled by Jack Daniels. We'll also be having 2 comedians, Dan Stack and a friend.
I myself will be spinning all night long. And of course, the radio show will be broadcasting live. So come on down. The party starts at 8 o'clock. Live broadcast starts at 9 o'clock. We have a band, Impulse CT, comedians, Dan Stack and a special guest, and DJ spinning all night long. The cover is $5 and gets you in all night long to the festivities. Once again, come celebrate our 1-year anniversary and come help us grow our show.
It starts with one thing. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. All I know, time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day. The clock takes life away. It's so unreal. Didn't look out below. Watch the time go right out the window. Trying to hold on to didn't even know I wasted it all just to watch you go. I kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to be will eventually be a memory of a time I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. One thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to remind myself how I tried so hard. In spite of the way you were mocking me, acting like I was part of your property, remembering all the times you fought with me, I'm surprised it got so. Things aren't the way they were before. You wouldn't even recognize me anymore. Not that you knew me back then, but it all comes back to me in the end. You kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I've put my trust in you, pushed as far as I can go. For all this, there's only one thing you should know. I've put my trust in you, pushed as far as I can go. For all this, there's only one thing you should know. I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
오빤 강남스타일 강남스타일 성숙해 보이지만 놀 땐 노는 여자 이때다 싶으면 묶었던 머리 푸는 여자 가렸지만 웬만한 노출보다 야한 여자 그런 감각적인 여자 나는 선호해 점잖아 보이지만 놀 땐 노는 선호해 내가 되면 완전 미쳐버리는 선호해 근육 오빤 강남스타일 오빤 강남스타일 강남스타일 낮에는 따사로운 인간적인 여자 커피 한 잔에 여유를 아는 품격 있는 여자 밤이 오면 심장이 뜨거워지는 여자 그런 반전 있는 여자 너는 선어해 낮에는 너만큼 따사로운 그런 선어해 커피 식기도 전에 원샷 때리는 선어해 밤이 오면 심장이 터져버리는 선어해 그런 선어해 아름다워 사랑스러워 그래 너 그래 바로 너 아름다워 사랑스러워 그래 너 그래 바로 너 지금부터 갈 때까지 가볼까 오빤 강남스타일 강남스타일 오빤 강남스타일 강남스타일 오빤 강남스타일 에이 섹시 레이디 오빤 강남스타일 에이 섹시 레이디 성숙해 보이지만 놀 때 노는 여자 이때다 싶으면 묶었던 머리 푸는 여자 가렸지만 웬만한 노출보다 야한 여자 그런 감각적인 여자 너는 선어해 점잖아 보이지만 놀 때 노는 선어해 내가 되면 완전 미쳐버리는 선어해 근육보다 사상이 올통벌통한 선어해 그런 선어해 아름다워 사랑스러워 그래 너 그래 바로 너 아름다워 사랑스러워 그래 너 그래 바로 너 지금부터 갈 때까지 가볼까
Chaz and
오빤
AJ style.
강남스타일 오빤 강남스타일 강남스타일 오빤 강남스타일 에이 섹시 레이디 오빤 강남스타일 에이 섹시 레이디 그 위에 나는 너 나는 뭘 좀 아는 너
Okay. If you want to hear any part of our show tomorrow, just tune into Chaz and AJ. From actually, they start at 5:30.
The clean
Did you just say they're still on? Who said that?
5:30 a.m.
Yeah, Ron. If you want to hear our show, just tune on to them tomorrow. So we had Don was outside apologizing. Sorry, man, I didn't mean to take over the show. That's fine.
You know what, man?
We gave you your little day.
I apologize for talking so much.
No. You're
the
fine.
guest,
That's what you're
man.
here for.
You're the guest. That's why we have you on.
That's why you're here for.
Like I said, dude, once there's two things that I really have always had a passion for, and that's
Star Trek sheets.
That's Pete. That's men named Pete.
Yes. Kissing Pete and
playing music,
midget hookers,
playing music and wrestling, and
Right, that's three.
I start talking about wrestling and music, and I'm all over the place. I'm done. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, we went off on a little Sabbath tangent.
Yeah,
And if he could play the skin flute on a wrestler, well, then it'd be a great day.
That's both, yeah, all in one.
Don's actually got a new career coming up.
Uh-oh.
And he's going to open up his own I'm sorry, LJ's, but he's going to open up his own pizza place.
Ooh.
So
what's it called?
It's going to be Don's Pizzazz. This is your answering machine. And you're going to make everybody that works for you sing the order back.
Oh, God.
So it'd be like...
Pizza, how can I help you?
Yeah, can I get a large pepperoni?
Can I get a large pepperoni? Extra cheese on the side.
How would you put extra cheese on the side, stupid?
His pizzas are messy. Do you deliver? I actually had this bit in my head at work and I fucked it up.
That's all right.
But this is going to be your theme song.
My theme.
The name of the place is called All Sauce and Snow Pie.
I like it.
So can you repeat back the order? Yeah.
Sausage pie and a pepperoni pie. Sausage pie and a nice pepperoni. And your wife might want bacon pizza light. Yeah.
How much is that? So I figured, it was funnier in my head today.
Fly your EBT card.
Grabbing your sausage right, veggie delight. Lisa, don't pay me now. Oh, I'm sorry.
Speaking of this song, if you never want to hear it, if you like Metallica, come see Alcoholica. We don't play it.
Oh yeah, you didn't even shout out your band leader.
Just did. We figure it's a perfect segue for a song we don't play.
That was.
We Alcoholic, a classic Metallica tribute. Notice I said classic. We play Injustice for All Down.
Amazing.
Alcoholic Connecticut or Alcoholic CT on Facebook.
That's the only Metallica too. Although I like some of the Black.
I do like Death Magnetic.
Death Magnetic is awesome.
I lost
Very,
respect
very
for him when he did that fucking Napster rant.
That's Magnetic.
I lost respect for Lars years ago, but I still love Metallica.
I lost respect to him because he forgot how to drum. But other than that, yeah.
Touche.
Yeah.
But when he did that whole, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. No.
When he did that whole fuck Napster, we were robbing us. Listen, what we did with Napster and what we did with downloading music is the same thing motherfuckers like Don's age did with tapes. We recorded them. You bought a tape, you couldn't afford it, so Don brought it over and you recorded it. It's
And
the
the funny
same
thing,
thing.
that's how Metallica
That's how they got
their
started.
name out.
Yep.
Yes.
They had their No Life to Leather demo, and people made copy of it, and copy of it, and copy of it, and it ended up in the Marcia Zulu's hand in New York somehow, and that's who signed them.
Remember doing that, and then you'd actually take a tape and then put tape
Yeah,
on the
you would
top,
yeah.
and you
Yeah.
could still use that to
Yeah,
record
absolutely.
too. Oh my god! That's
I would.
awesome.
Don used to
And
make
those
love tapes to his girlfriend.
And those fucking
I feel
DJs like
old.
AJ would start talking through the song. Like,
Yeah, you're like, you fucking ass, you fucked my tape up.
Hurry up! Stop talking before the song starts.
But as big a douche Lars is, he did come with a somewhat valid point. He said it's not for us who've already become successful. It's for the young bands that need this to survive. So he took a douche move and tried to make something nice out of it. But I still think it's because he didn't have a solid gold fish tank that year. So
Right, but he didn't realize MP3s were on their way.
Yeah.
And bands don't sell albums no more; they sell ringtones.
See, the problem was he didn't realize it wasn't out to kill the bands; it was out to kill the industry, and it really did. It eventually did.
the record industry is in the shitter.
Yeah.
But the internet didn't kill everything.
Yeah.
What killed everything
They
was
killed
your-
the radio.
Well, yeah, listen to us. What killed everything was, I'll give you a perfect example. Movie theaters killed themselves because no one wanted to pay $20 to watch a movie and $10 for a popcorn. Music killed itself because you didn't want to pay $30 for an album. Me being a DJ, I didn't want to pay $30 for an album for 2 good songs. You
That's
know?
where iTunes came in because then they found a way to market it and still pay the artist, and they're like, well, you either have some of the pie or you have none of the pie. What do you want?
Right.
And that's why it became so palatable, and now it's everywhere.
And I'm not saying we should steal from artists because we, as our show, we support local artists and artists abroad. But the thing is why did we want to pay $30 for an album that had 2 good songs?
Right.
I mean, you weren't the Zeppelins of these days.
You know,
Zeppelin, you bought an
yeah.
album and every fucking song rocked.
I'm not going to say I never download music, and if I download something I like it, I'll go out and buy it.
Right.
If I download it, I don't like it, I won't listen to it again.
I think it's great for sampling and taking a
Exactly.
chance. You know what I mean? Like you listen to someone else's iPod and you're like, dude, what the fuck is that song? And then you look at it, you're like, holy shit. And then next thing you know, you go out and get the fucking DVD or the CD or the fucking, or you buy it.
Exactly.
Right, but I mean, it's all about convenience now. You like a song, you don't got to drive to fucking Caldors or Bradley's back in that day to buy it. Like Walmart, everybody used to. What everybody used to say when they went to go like a Bradley's or Kmart. fuck, I wish I can get my oil change. I wish I can pick up my groceries and everything else. I got to drive 10,000 fucking places to get what I need for a day.
You're right.
Walmart, like, all right, ding.
Well,
let's put it all in one building. And everybody makes fun of them.
Well, here's some of
But
it.
they put out censored music, so I would
Yeah.
never buy music from Walmart.
Yeah.
Well, here's some of it because, like, you know, all of these fucking joke pictures that are always on Facebook all the time. You know, there was one that floats around. It says, "Here's a life of a musician. You spend $5,000 in gear. You drive 20 miles minimum to a gig. You walk away with $50 in your pocket, and you go home." There's another one that is out there. You go to a recording studio. They pay $20,000 for their material. You spend hours and hours and hours of recording your music and finalizing it and mixing it and all of this shit, and you sell it for 99 cents a track now. So there's all of this.
But if it's good, you're selling 300 million of them.
Exactly.
So-
But I think, you know, they tried to play that he said, she said on both sides of the fence. Some are good, some are not, you know? So it's really...
But it's the same equivalent.
You know what
You
the-
spent $30 on an album and only sold 3 million compared to now you're selling 300 million.
Right.
So it's the consumer now that's winning.
And you know what's cool too is now, I mean, in one regard, like there was something tangible about, like everyone's talking now about indie stores and stuff like that. How there's still some good ones in Connecticut,
Right.
And there are. And
Cutler's
I
is
used to
gone.
like Cutler's is great, but they're
Yeah,
gone.
that-
I used to remember going and sitting outside a place and waiting for the album to come. They had the midnight sales of
Oh,
the
yeah.
little one in town.
Right here.
Yeah.
All in on Justice for All.
Yeah.
I was sitting out here
Justice
Halloween.
for All.
That
When the
was,
Guns N' Roses came
Guns
out.
Rose,
that
Use Your
one,
Illusion,
the
1 and
Use
2
Your-
midnight sale.
1 and 2
Dude,
midnight sale.
But we filled up a fucking
the Metallica
Skylark.
midnight sale for the Black Album.
I got
threw it
that
out
at
the window
Cutler's
when
2
I heard
days.
it.
We
I got
filled
that
up a
at
fucking-
Cutler's 2 days before it went on sale.
Yeah.
Cutler's had it on the shelf before the release date.
But I mean, you're
Hold on. We filled up a Skylark.
Dude, you're...
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm serious. We're talking. You
filled up a
you call your
Pinto.
buddy. You're like, hey man, Injustice for All's coming out tonight. You're like, hey, and they call it. You getting like 12, 15 people, and you're all fucking packed in the goddamn car. You
Absolutely.
can't even move.
I know.
You know?
It's brilliant.
Like you said, you know, there was something tangible. You had a hard copy in your hand. You're
Yeah.
looking at the liner notes. You're reading the credits.
Yeah.
And on the digital, you're not getting that.
But I will say this, not to go back to Metallica, but since you guys cover them and stuff, one of the cool things they do is there's bands that are doing cool stuff, and they're bringing the live music back. Live music is so important. That's how these bands make their money, is by
Exactly.
going on the road. So there's concerts all over the place.
Yep.
And Metallica has an
Oh, are
entire
you
thing-
muted, Peter? Oh, I'm sorry. Here, let me unmute that for you.
Hey Don. Hey Don.
Nice.
Sorry, because before the joke goes away,
The joke went away.
you might want to get
It
into
really
your
wasn't a-
Skylark
it wasn't
because
a
I heard the
joke.
Track Phone 5 is coming out next week.
It really wasn't a joke. I don't know how it became so funny, but that's
Because
okay.
you said Skylark.
So what?
But that was all right. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, but the flip phone 5 is
I was thinking where you're going with this point about the live music coming back.
I know. I mean, all these bands that were cool back in the day, now I can't even think about it,
Track Phone
are
5.
starting to really come back now. And that's how they're building it, is by going on the road. And everyone's like, oh, go check out these
flip
bands.
phone. It's touch screen.
And
No,
the
it's
other
not.
thing is Metallica has this whole thing where they're releasing all their live music for free. And there's every time there's a band, every time there's a show, you can download it for a few bucks.
LiveMetallica.com, yeah.
Exactly. That's awesome. That's great. Bands are doing stuff like that all the time.
And they're so smart about doing that,
Oh, yeah.
or they're so money hungry. Either way you want to look
One or the
at it
other.
is, they don't play the same set night after night. They put the staples in, but they'll change. So I go to see Metallica and Iron Maiden multiple times a
Me
tour.
too.
I've seen Metallica. 40,
But don't you appreciate going to see the bands more now that you don't have to pay $30 for their album?
Well, because you have to pay a lot more for the concert.
Hell
the concerts
yeah.
have gone up big time.
Yeah.
Tickets are out fucking rageous right
But
now.
what's
You know,
cool.
first time I saw Iron Maiden was like $10.50. The last time was $100. It's
Yeah,
exactly.
worlds of difference.
I mean, but it's cool. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of torn between, because you're spending less on the albums, you're spending less on the music, but
You know,
I mean-
the two bands I travel, and I've gone to Europe to see
Yeah.
Iron Maiden. I've seen Maiden.
we want to this time. We want to go to one of the festivals.
They're amazing.
Yeah.
They're amazing.
Oh,
I saw Metallica 47 times, and I've never seen them play
Wow.
the same show back to back.
Holy
I've seen
shit.
Maiden
Wow.
32 times, and 6 times in a row playing the same exact set.
Oh,
You know, they don't switch anything.
Yeah, they definitely don't switch. But you trump me with those, man. Those are 2 incredible bands to see live too. That's awesome.
I saw Maiden at the Wacken Metal Fest in
God.
08, and
I would love to have seen
100,000 Maiden fans. It was insane.
See, Maiden is one of those bands I want to see overseas. I never had a chance to see one yet. And
I saw them in Germany. I saw them in Prague. Wow. And Prague was about a half hour out of being communist. So like
Prague is an unbelievable place too.
They were doing just the golf clap between songs.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Bruce ended up saying something. He's like, "This is a goddamn Iron Maiden show. What are you doing?"
Yeah.
And see him in Germany where people are just losing their shit was a totally different.
I can see Don's next tour is going to be called a Skylark tour.
I still don't see the funny in it. I really don't.
All right, I'm just going on to flip
not-
phone.
it's not how you said it.
This is how you said it. It was the Skylark was how many years ago, Don?
We're talking about waiting outside a fucking record store for an album to be released.
It's about 20 years ago.
But the first thing you
Skylark.
remember is the Skylark.
Well, yeah, because we used to get in my boy Skylark to go all go together and fucking to go buy
I
the
just think of
album.
my cousin Vinny. And Marissa Tomei, you know, deposit
So
traction. Deposit track was a
what
light
was I
green.
supposed to say? That you go? What
We
the
got my
fuck
friend's
was I
Crown
supposed
Vic to go.
Pinto.
64 Buick
we all
Skylark.
we all packed into the Pacer.
Got in my Nova.
Hey, we piled into my friend's Crown Vic, but it was a big car. It fit a lot.
We
of us.
piled my friend's Chevette.
But you know what's
Come on.
funny is because back then when he's talking about the Skylark was big.
Yeah, it was.
You know, but he just said it nonchalantly like it was yesterday. That's why we're laughing. We're not making fun of you. It was like, oh yeah, we packed into the Skylark. We clicked number 2 on the 8-track, and we were cruising. We were cruising.
That's awesome.
Ralphie just screamed a little fandango in my ear. Are you kidding me?
Say his name right.
Yeah.
I like the flip phone. The flip
Oh,
phone.
flip
You gotta breathe in the A's.
If it wasn't for that song, I don't think he'd be getting over it.
No.
I don't think so either.
Not at all.
It's
Not at all.
Right gimmick,
And
right
I like
time.
Johnny Curtis. I don't think he'd get over like that without that song.
He's like Johnny Curtis meets Disco Inferno.
Yeah, exactly. So you did mention Alcoholica. What do you got coming up for them guys?
I hate to say it because it's the same night you just announced one of your gigs.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
Not May 11th, right?
The pre-Cinco de Mayo party at Cook's Cafe at Naugatuck. I'm actually playing with Alcoholic and Nasty Disaster, so I'm pulling double duty that night. The night after I come back from wrestling. So
Buffering.
We used to do our show at Cook's.
Ron, what do you play?
Buffering.
Sorry for being naive and unknowing.
for Alcoholic, for the Metallica cover band, I play bass. No, I don't do Cliff. I'm Jason Newsted.
It's all right.
Because Cliff's a fucking
Do you
monster.
pick or do you?
I do both.
Yeah, you do both.
Depends on.
Sweepstakes, so get in line.
And I play guitar for Nasty Disaster. If you don't know Nasty Disaster, we're the most metal band in the land.
Dude.
We are the kings of metal.
Nice.
Do you
we
know Nasty
bleed
Disaster?
metal.
No, I have.
You've got to fucking
All right.
check these guys.
Have you ever
out.
seen Spinal Tap?
Yes.
Dude, it is amazing.
Have you ever seen England's version of Spinal Tap, Bad News?
Len, do you remember the Nasty Disaster
I've
on
heard
stage?
of that. I haven't.
What?
No.
Do you remember
Ever seen the
seeing
Young
Nasty
Ones?
Disaster on
What?
stage?
Young Ones?
Yes.
Comedy
Amazing, right?
that used to be on MTV, British comedy.
Yeah, but
It's basically the cast of Young Ones as a metal band. Very Spinal Tap.
so it's like that.
We're like the metal band Manowar and Spinal Tap. Shit. We're Manowar if they knew they were funny.
That's awesome.
A good trip.
Dude, kilts, Viking hats, the big bracelets.
And our new big single, Bitch Don't Bust My Fucking Balls.
All sorts of crazy shit, man. It's badass, man.
Look at that chick. I want to dance with her. Which one?
Sorry, it's the flip phone 5 going off.
It's 1970 calling you.
Wow, you guys
There's some disco music going on in the back.
We're amusing ourselves. Sorry.
really caught up in yourself over there.
This is the intro to the
Disco
new Track
Inferno.
Phone 5 commercial.
All right.
They tried to integrate Windows 8
That
to
was
it,
like
but it ended up
feedback.
around.
Turn your acting about it. You still have to hit
Turn your beeper off.
It's on the screen now. The keypad is on the screen now.
Disco Inferno.
It's so beautiful, man. I like your new
It's
haircut.
like,
I like that polyester look.
It's like Zach from Saved by the Bell. Hey, Preppy, order me a pizza. Gordon Gekko.
Could you, Don, we're going to make a commercial for the show. And we're going to have you playing this song in the background with your... With a Speedo on?
No.
Jumping across the hood of a Skylark, waiting for concert tickets.
With his tube socks pulled all the way up.
And when at the end of the commercial, he's just going to flip his phone open. The new Track Phone 5.
All right, guys. I know I hate to do it, but I got to cut it short because this
Give
zombie's
some
got to be
plugs
up
while
early.
you're there.
He was trying.
Sorry.
May 4th, May 3rd, Crosby High School, Northeast
Yes.
Wrestling,
Yes.
northeastwrestling.com.
Yes, I can't
May
wait.
5th, Cook's Cafe, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Alcoholic and Nasty Disaster
Buffering.
pulling double duty. So you can check me out on Facebook, Ron Zombie, or Alcoholic CT, or Nasty Disaster, all on Facebook.
Yeah, man. Hey, Ron,
Thank
thanks.
you guys very much for
Hey,
having
thanks
us.
for your
It was
time,
a blast.
brother. Really
Thank you,
appreciate
Ron.
it.
Thanks for the insight of the underneath of Disney. That's pretty cool. I'd
no problem.
definitely love to come back and talk some more about that.
We'll take John Skylark and we'll even go down there. I got no friends still.
We'll drive through the trenches in the Skylark. Awesome. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ron Zombie.
Ron Zombie, baby, yeah.
We'll get his music playing out.
Don't forget this. Look out, give the kid some room. He's taking over again. All right, go. Take it, let's go.
I was kind of, but I didn't want to hurt your feelings.
Size 15R tires. Mint green metallic. Woo! Should have got a picture of him giving Donnie a headlock.
Yeah, why did we get that?
You should get a picture of him giving you a headlock.
Oh, that's right. Maybe we'll do it at the show.
We'll get it May 3rd.
Hey, baby, want to ride my little saber?
And
A little saber.
Don, did you get your... You might as well bust out the Impala. I think Don's got his hurt feelings today.
John Voight drove my car.
Is that an Edsel in your pants, or are you happy to see me?
John Voight.
John Voight.
This dude's a Seinfeld fan, big time. So am I.
Love it.
I got his pencil. Kramer got his arm bit. Remember?
I heard Friends coming back.
Pretzels are making me thirsty.
Friends is coming back for another season.
They are?
Mm-hmm.
Friends?
Friends.
They weren't funny then. Why would they come back now?
I don't know. They're coming back. That's what I heard.
Seinfeld needs to come back.
Friends?
Interesting.
I don't like Seinfeld.
Oh, I can watch
You know
the
what? I
repeats
like
all
everybody
day.
on Seinfeld except for Seinfeld. I hate how he smirks whenever he says something funny. I love Kramer.
How do you not do that show and not laugh? I couldn't do. Would you be a cast member and not laugh?
Oh, dude, you see a lot of
No,
the outtakes.
Kramer
where
doesn't laugh.
Some of the shows, you can see him like trying to fight back the laughter.
know, but especially
No,
Kramer.
he has
That's
a
hilarious.
Stupid smirk every time.
Especially
he freaking says
Kramer,
something.
though. But Kramer.
Kramer's awesome.
My life is pretty
What-
much based around the contest episode. I end up giving myself $100 every day.
The best episode from Seinfeld was when Kramer found the Merv Griffin set.
Yeah, I love
Yes.
that.
Oh
Yes,
my God!
that was the
was
best
that the
one.
best one?
The best one. He's giving people water.
George,
and
come
stuff.
on in, George. Wow, we got a show now. Oh my God, that
Jerry,
was the best.
Would you like some water? No.
Jerry,
You keep it clean, Mister.
yeah,
Mister.
you drugged your girlfriend. Listen, I don't know what you do on your own time. When you come on my show, you keep it clean.
What was that bird? The falcon or whatever?
Yeah. That was the best episode. They
San
won't play it,
Diego
though.
Zoo.
Yes.
They'll
Really.
play all the fucking shitty ones 10 times a week, but they won't play that
I
one.
know. That's a great one.
Or the one where Phil Rizzuto got stuck in the train.
Yes.
A lot of good episodes on that show, man.
Speaking of train, the Al Roker one. Where they're on the subway.
Oh God,
Oh, no,
that was
TV Guide.
That was the last one, though, right? Yeah, that was
It
the
was
very
one of the
last one.
ones. Yeah, it was awesome.
Somebody crop dusted.
It was probably you.
You always smell it.
Actually, it's probably your shoe.
It's got to be you.
Oh, it is my shoe.
Did you
huh?
clean your shoe
No,
besides scraping it on the curb?
no.
The fuck do you put in your? Oh, you stepped in dog shit.
Yeah, in the house.
Yeah, I was like,
Those fucking little Shih Tzus, fucking ankle biter. You'll see it when you
it
come
was
over.
not in the house.
Probably. They go out. Listen, these are the weirdest dogs you've ever met. We'll let them out. They run outside. They'll do whatever they do.
A Shih Tzu?
And they'll come right back into the house, go upstairs, and find a place to shit.
Sounds like
So
you.
I look at Pete's shoe.
That's
when
why they're
when
called
he
Shih
pulls up.
Tzus.
I go,
Yeah.
what is that on your shoe?
Shit on your shoes.
We
Shih
got like
Tzu.
3 diverse dogs. One looks like a lost Puerto Rican. He's so small with the beady eyes. And then there's 2 other ones. I don't even know what kind of dogs they are. But then why let them out? If they're gonna shit in the house, why let them out?
I dated women like that.
They shit in your house?
Yeah, right?
And on my chest.
Exactly, yeah, on my chest.
But I paid him
Saran
for
wrap
that.
to the
You have
face.
to pay good money for that usually, but
Saran wrap to the face.
I said scat. The next thing I knew, she was shitting in my mouth. I don't know what the fuck.
I thought we were
was
just
going
going to do a jazz album. I don't know what happened.
I
said,
met a chick one time.
I
that
wanted
did that to me
jazz
back in my
hands.
Skylark.
Hey, well, get yourself a fuck. You know what you gotta do? You gotta get a coyote and take care of that situation.
Oh, I know. I just, one day you want to wake up and just open the door and just like, run.
Throwing a tennis ball on the road?
Why, you want Candace to run out the door?
No.
I'm just kidding. I love Candace.
Well, Sunday maybe, but no.
No, Candace is awesome.
Candace.
Danny's still in shock with the fight he had 2 weeks ago with her.
And
ooh, who's humming? Because it's like it was vibrating my seat.
Keep doing it.
No, louder.
Refrigerator.
Where's the speaker? I thought the speaker. That's why I sat here. I was waiting for the speaker.
Why don't you
to be
sit
right
on the
here.
speaker and see if it works?
I would.
We gotta turn the bass all the way up though.
It is vibrating a little bit, but not enough. It's not gonna work.
What?
Yeah, that's definitely not working. Nope.
No, now we're stealing somebody else's bit. I'm not cool with
yeah,
that.
we got. It's almost closing call too.
Is it? Dan,
No, we don't close till 1. What are you talking about?
No, on the show.
here comes the text.
10:38 on the show. That's what I'm
I love you, Candace.
Leave my puppies alone and tell Lynn you love her too.
Leave my puppies alone.
Which one?
She doesn't mean her.
Apparently,
poops.
that's been the
She
problem
means
for the last 6
male
months.
puppy. He leaves your puppies alone too much.
No, I'm not. Look,
I'm gonna give him some Red Bull before he leaves, Candace. That way he's awake when he
I've
gets
always
home.
admitted I'm not a breast man.
It's not the puppies you should be concerned about. It's the kitten.
Oh, wait. Hey, here we go, Don. I found one for you. This is probably the year you might know. Hold on. Hang on.
Paul Burke for Buick. We've attached a paint spray rig to demonstrate the braking ability of our modestly priced Buick Skylark. Our GM test driver will accelerate to 60 miles an hour on
This
dry
thing's
pavement.
almost in black and white. It's so old.
Watch the stripe as the driver stops.
Tickets! Tickets! Tickets!
Smooth and straight. 1972 Buick Skylark. Something to believe in.
It's Don's next car.
Soon coming with brakes.
Wait, here's a better one probably.
Now with seatbelts.
This is when it came with engines, actually. Fucking YouTube sucks.
How was the
balls.
back seat, Donnie boy?
What's that say? New rule in Connecticut? What the hell is that?
How was the back seat in the Skylark, Don?
Uh-oh, there he is again. Hi, Jack! Got me.
I caught you peeking, Tom.
Yeah.
Come on, I want you to see something.
Oh, what's that?
It's my
Your
new
penis.
Buick GS340.
He knows I can't afford that.
Rally stripes. A grill just like the beautiful GS400 has.
Wow.
And hood scoops.
But I can't afford all that. Beautiful.
All the GM safety features.
Well, they give you all that too, huh?
Oh, look, Don, they give you a...
340 cubic inch V8.
You know something, Chuck? I can't afford that.
And I saved the best for last. Look at that price.
You know something, Chuck? I can afford that.
Hop in.
Buick GS340. If you're looking for a sporting machine you can afford, don't miss this one. When better automobiles are built, Buick will build them.
Coming soon, TrackPhone 5.
That was the gayest car commercial ever, man.
But back in the day, the cars...
The dude was holding the leather seat and rubbing it like...
He actually...
Was that like fine Corinthian leather?
That was...
We got to do a commercial for the TrackPhone 5 because that's freaking hilarious. Come on.
The TrackPhone 5
I'm gonna come
come
over.
with Windows 8?
We'll do a commercial for the TrackPhone 5.
I'm more fucked and pissed that I got
Don't-
this phone and all my contacts are on it. So now for the next 10 weeks, I'm going to be like, who's this? Who's this?
Why? Just take it there and they'll sync it.
That's what she did for 2 hours and they couldn't.
Yeah, I had the same problem. I'm still rolling with just numbers. I don't know what the fuck anybody is.
Me too, but I don't have an iPhone thing.
I'm about to piss people off, family members. That I don't
I've
even know
done that
their
already. I've texted the wrong person. I'm like, fuck.
Oh. What are you wearing?
Picture your cock. Sorry, Mom.
Sorry, Mom. No, that was intentional.
She knew what that was.
That one went to the right place.
Oh, David, it's the same size when I used to give you baths.
Oh, it's so small and so cute.
You want to see my
Still
cock?
hasn't grown.
That's old hat, honey. That's old hat. There's a
Sent the text. Tell me what it looks like.
True story.
Does the TrackPhone 5 have camera capabilities, Don?
Only black and white.
Really?
Uh-huh.
And it says buffering through the whole thing.
You. All. Suck.
Wait. So you spelled suck wrong. You got to go backwards 3 times.
Actually, when I take
That was good, Danny.
If I had to text one of those now, I'd feel like Stephen Hawking or something like that. I wouldn't know
when
what
I
I'm doing.
take a
I'm like,
picture
what
with my flip phone, this little thing comes out. It's like a little Polaroid.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's like a little Polaroid.
FML.
I remember one time, though, he had the flip phone at the bar. And I was getting pissed because I couldn't share events on my fucking phone. And I had a Droid. And I go, Don, how the hell are you sharing events? He goes, flip. It says it right there, share.
Share.
I'm like, what? The TrackPhone's letting you share events, and you can't even do it on the fucking iPhones or the Windows phone. What the fuck? He's like, yeah, dude, it's right there, share. You know, it's like, what the fuck? Does the iPhone 5 come with TrackPhone 5 come with Wi-Fi?
Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
It's a big antenna. You just pull the antenna.
Yeah, you have to pull the antennas up.
He walks around with a Cat 5. He just plugs in
Yeah.
everywhere.
And then I have to take tin foil and put it on the top of them.
With the rabbit ears at the end.
Is there a
He's gotta
TrackPhone
hold it up
hotspot?
and keep clicking until it gets the right station.
Is there a TrackPhone hotspot? Can you locate a TrackPhone hotspot?
You know what? I'm going to get your fucking address from Candace, and I'm going to send Ron Zombie to your house and fucking kill you.
You'll be there Saturday, won't you?
I do need your address.
Yeah,
don't I?
you do, kinda, yeah.
fuck.
Why, what's on Saturday?
I can't tell you. It's a secret.
Yeah.
I'm not invited.
You work 2,900
They're
hours.
doing a commercial.
What'd you say? 20?
All right, it's only been 66 since Friday.
What we are going to do is we're going to put together a nice little dinner for everybody.
Aww.
But we're going to feed Don prior to that first.
Yeah.
We've already had Sam over, and that bombed.
You had Sam before me?
Lynn,
Except
you work
after C.
all the time.
You still talking dinner?
No, I didn't say Sam came
You'll
over,
have to come
Bob.
here and I'll have to cook for you.
We've been trying to get Dan to the house for 4 weeks now. That ain't working.
That's just for the show. Never mind.
He
to
keeps
eat.
calling.
No, we cook. We cook.
I'm there, just not when you're there.
Yeah. What do you mean we?
Somebody's got to take care of Candace.
Skylark.
Guilty.
Skylark. That's the new word.
I roll up in a
Skylark.
Skylark. Convertible.
If I see 6 square lights coming from fucking my house or going away from my house, I'll be mad. I don't know if it's Dan or Don. 6 square lights with the purple thing in the middle of them. Or is that a blue
Wow,
light?
is that
Souped up.
Oh, is that a Landau roof?
It's a hard top.
Brome.
And all you see is this little squares glowing from behind. It's TrackPhone 5. That could be the commercial. Does it come with a flashlight?
A flashlight?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like to see Don
duct
in a,
taped around
I like to
it.
see Don in a Volkswagen Rabbit, like the old school ones.
Old school, like a bus.
That's how I like my women, with the motor in the back.
I can see Don in a bus now.
Well, when a VW deal?
Oh yeah,
Are you
Microbus.
fucking kidding
Yes.
me? Really?
You are borderline
you
deadhead
hippie
metalhead.
motherfucker.
No, I can't picture
Don
him.
is
No.
borderline metalhead deadhead.
No.
Yes, he is.
No.
A dental head.
He's
My-
all,
yeah.
He's a
he's
dental
all
head.
My
No.
favorite 5th grade teacher had one of those little fucking Volkswagen. Oh, that thing is sick.
We have to go to the junkyards this weekend and find a Skylark a Skylark logo
Oh my God.
or a Buick, whatever.
And then fucking what? We're gonna brand them with it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor Don.
What are you going to do? Show it to our viewers?
Ah. bitch.
Shove it up your ass.
Official car of the 1984 Olympics.
Well, if you keep bringing guests like that on, Don, we won't have no more viewers.
So it's like
All right, we love Ron.
I'm kidding. No, Ron, Don actually has been doing good. What's going on with more?
Oh, I don't know.
No, actually, you've been doing good. You've been doing
Actually,
real good.
let's see. Freedom Reigns, original metal band.
They coming in
on.
April?
April 26th.
You realize that's next week.
6 is a Wednesday, isn't it?
Is
yeah,
it?
it is.
That's next week.
Hey, have you talked to Sean about getting, I almost said flash dance. Flashback
April
or spirit
26th is
shaking?
next Friday, Don.
No, hold on.
23rd?
23rd or 30th.
Yes, 23rd.
Are they confirmed?
Next week.
23rd.
That's
yes.
next Tuesday, right?
That was
Yeah.
confirmed about
See you next Tuesday.
3 or 4 weeks ago.
See you next Tuesday. What are you calling me?
Wait, don't want to get Candace yelling.
Freedom's Reign.
They'll be here next week.
Yes.
So we have to build the event.
The 23rd.
So should we
And
start
they're
plugging
confirmed.
them now?
They're going to do acoustic or?
Actually, I don't think he's going to be able to get the guys together. What he wants to do is they're coming out with a brand new CD.
He wants to play it.
And he wants to plug some of that material, and they're opening up for Taproot in Rhode Island at the Rock Junction.
Cool. So Freedom's Reign will be on next week. We got about 12 minutes left, so what we got to do is do the plugs, and then what we learned, and call it a night. Don't forget, before I forget.
Don't forget.
Sundays are no longer on the plate.
Really?
I forgot to mention that, Danny.
I did see something about
Sundays are
a
abolished.
Wednesday.
We're going to be doing Wednesday nights, 8 to 11. Dan will be with us. Right, Dan?
Ooh, yeah.
All right. Dan and we're like I said, no more Brie. Sundays are abolished because we did okay last year with the ratings on Sundays, but being summer, it's kind of hard. Our ratings don't matter live. I mean, live is great, but our ratings matter on podcast. But it was hard to, I don't know, come home Sunday and then turn the radio on at 6 o'clock. So we're gonna try Wednesday nights because it seems to work with everybody. It seems to work with everybody better. But what I've been noticing is Saturday nights
kick ass.
Kill. I mean, we had 278 downloads for the Fairchild Park reunion tour.
Wow.
And that night we had 72 live.
That's awesome.
Which is the only thing that's still kicking everybody's ass is the X's Club.
Yep.
And I just looked at that, and that's up to 698
Wow.
downloads.
Holy shit.
So, yeah. So
That's
I think
insane.
we're due for another one. But that was actually a Sunday night, right? But that
Yes,
was
it
Memorial
was.
Day.
But that was 6 fucking hours, too.
That was Memorial Day, wasn't it? Wasn't that the same weekend?
Yeah.
But it was 6 hours of drinking.
I love it.
Yep.
We didn't have that many
Let's
live,
plan
though.
it. Let's do another one. Quick.
Live, no.
We didn't have that many live. I think we had 40
It was-
live,
I was
baby.
going to say it was just under 40, I think.
Yeah, but the ratings killed.
Yeah.
The four top shows before we go into our year, the four top shows was Firstborn, Toad's Place, the X's Club, and Fairchild Park.
Nice.
Reunion tour. So those are the ones that killed. So maybe if we could just, learn a little bit from that or whatever. But
Nice.
Cool. Anyways, don't forget May 11th. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to fucking say it. I'm just going to play it. May 11th. Come on, let me drag you over. Are you kidding me?
Johnny B's.
May 11th. Hey guys, this is Peter Pino. The Peter Pino Radio Network will be celebrating its 1-year anniversary Saturday, May 11th at Johnny B's Bar and Grill on 1457 Meriden Road in Woket. We'll be having entertainment by Impulse CT, live arena rock, fueled by Jack Daniels. We'll also be having 2 comedians, Dan Stack and a friend. I myself will be spinning all night long. And of course, the radio show will be broadcasting live. So come on down. The party starts at 8 o'clock. Live broadcast starts at 9 o'clock. We have a band, Impulse CT, comedians, Dan Stack and a special guest, and DJ spinning all night long. The cover is $5 and gets you in all night long to the festivities. Once again, come celebrate our 1-year anniversary and come help us grow our show. I must say, I can produce.
Yeah, good stuff.
The music and the talking, it was all
good stuff.
So once again, our 1-year anniversary. We'd like to thank DJ Renzo, David.
Thank
thanks
you.
for coming.
Yeah,
again.
baby,
Thank you
yeah.
guys for having me.
You're always welcome, buddy.
Again, appreciate it.
Ron Zombie, good
Yeah,
job.
baby.
Good job. Don has now got his palate filled. Of
Because your
Ron
chub
Zombie.
finally went away.
I could use more.
Oh, we didn't plug the Oliver Brothers will be live at Shamrocks this Saturday night.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oliver Brothers.
Are you going?
Van
Dan?
Halen tribute.
Are you
I
going?
don't know. I think I might.
You better watch out because
Right down
they
the
give
street.
you fucking kisses like Don did to me that night.
I
I
ran
saw
into
them
him-
Friday. Yeah.
Yeah, before, yeah. when I was
He
supposed to
kissed
meet
me
you.
in the lips for, swear to God, at least a minute long.
Did you like it?
Kinda.
I have to see. I have to see those guys one of these times. I need
Yeah.
to be there.
They were the
I
guys
can't
at
go
the show.
Saturday. I'm going to see another show. Living Color in Fairfield is playing. By the way,
Living Color,
Yeah.
the real Living Color.
Real Living Color,
Really?
actual Living Color. Yes.
Did you see their performance at WrestleMania?
I actually did. Yes, it was
Yeah.
awesome. We saw it. It was great. Pretty kick ass.
Way better than fucking P. Diddy.
Yeah,
they already
yeah,
talk
yeah,
about
yeah.
that shit.
Don is so against rap music.
Oh, fucking hate it.
Yeah.
He is. He when I play it on here, he's like, see, he wants to poke his eyes out with a
I feel like
fucking
rap
pick.
music the way I feel about country music. There's a certain year. Everything before that is cool. Everything after that
I'll
sucks.
even listen to country before I listen to rap.
I will
Maybe.
never
I
listen to
don't
country.
mind. Really?
Never. The only rap I listen to now is the old school stuff, the 90s, the early,
Same thing.
the late 80s, you know, DMX and Sugar Hill Gang and all that shit, but I won't. I'll give props to two people now, is Eminem and Drake. That's it. I mean, Eminem kills it, and he doesn't, and he's never said the N-word. So, and Drake, I have...
My nickel?
Nickel. I have a lot of respect for Drake because he's very lyrical, lyricist, whatever. And Eminem, you can't.
Well,
Eminem should go down in the Hall of Fame for rap.
Well, you know what? I'll
I like
even
Eminem too.
I'll even give you some of that. I don't appreciate the music, but I do appreciate when you can sit down and actually write and put some lyrics together that's got either some meaning behind it or something. But all of this Lil Wayne, gold tooth, fucking shiny shit
Yeah, that's
that
bullshit.
means nothing, and there's no music behind it but a bunch of fucking electronic garbage.
Yeah.
Can't stand it. Don't have any room for it.
No, you're right. And Eminem, every lyric he spits, but that's in rap world.
There's
There's
something
meaning
to
behind it, yeah.
Absolutely, he's a great songwriter. You know, so I mean, I'll definitely give you that, and that's my problem with that music. It's one beat in a fucking loop with toilet paper,
Or
and
they steal the beat.
yeah, or they take
Music, you know?
or they take
Ice,
Knight Rider
Ice
and
Baby.
fucking A-Team and they slap it together with a couple of their own beats and they throw stupid ass words on top of it.
With a Skylark.
But they do. I mean, I'm not going back to Knight Rider because I mean, you know, I'm from the '80s, but I'm just saying, you turn on.
Let me tell you something. The 80s is the best era. Because I was at the gym the other day.
That's era, not error.
Error, whatever. It
You
was
were
an
an error.
It was an
Can't be
error to me. I'll tell you
See,
what.
when
The
he used to
music,
wear, it was an error.
the music that has come back, and I was in the gym the other day. Guess what's coming back? Neon colors.
All right, that's been there.
No.
No.
Neon like we used to wear neon.
Okay, I'm
like
telling
his
you.
phone.
No, I'm telling you. 6 months ago, I took my daughter to Deb's. Okay, growing up in the '80s, I remember going to Deb's. That's all they had. It looked like I was walking back into the same store I used to go to.
But chicks were
All
wearing this
neon-
at the gym.
Yes. No. But I'm telling you, Deb's has had it for like 6 months. The ones going off the shoulders.
Yeah.
Bright neon colors.
Yeah.
It's freaking crazy.
Everything old is new again.
The
I'm like, I
Skylark
should
will
have
make a
saved
comeback.
this so my daughter
Yeah.
could have worn it. It's the same shit.
Hey, if the fucking Dodge
Ian
Dart
leg
can be
warmers.
remade this year, all right, motherfucker, okay? No.
I want to see the Pacer come back. I swear to God. The original Pacer. I want to see Chrysler take over the Pacer and make it
I
again.
want to see the Gremlin come back. Oh, wait, there is a smart car.
Or a Pinto.
You see the Dodge Dart commercial, my mom's like, oh my God, it's the Dodge Dart. And I'm like, bring it down, Ma. Bring it down.
That is
Okay,
pre-
so
you
when
know
she
what? It
tells
is a
you there's
pretty
a
card.
good Skylark, then you're gonna be like laughing.
The Dart is a pretty car, though. I'll admit it. The new Dodge Dart, it's a pretty car. But
Pretty?
yeah, it's pretty.
It's a
So
pretty-
7 minutes left, done. Go ahead. What'd you learn today?
Oh, what we learned. I learned that a guy such as Ron Zombie being in the wrestling industry isn't, how do you say, when somebody says, that's fake, right? Doesn't take it to heart and really just kind of tries to lay it out and describe what the industry is like and doesn't really take it to heart and be a dick about it. I learned he's a great guy. I thought he was going to be off the wall, fucking loopy. Crazy, because when he comes out and does his work in the ring, the dude is fucking hardcore, period. really down to earth guy, and I really appreciate his time for coming on. And I just learned that, you know what? As they say, don't judge a book by its cover. I thought Ron was going to just be a fucking loopy, off-the-wall kind of guy, like the Oliver brothers put together.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm
very
not,
mellow.
Yeah, totally, almost the opposite. And I just appreciated him coming on, and I want to applaud him for the kind words that he put out there and everything he said about the industry. And you know, I mean, this guy travels from Connecticut, Massachusetts, and he goes over, you know, to different states, and plus he's got his regular job, so he finds time to do 3 bands, wrestling, real job, and travel to check out other bands. Man, I mean, the guy's really got a respect for the industry.
Good.
So what I learned, he's got a total amazing respect for the industry right now, man. That's awesome.
What'd you learn, DJ?
You know, I actually learned a lot about the wrestling industry. It was pretty cool to hear all this stuff and the experiences he had in the different levels of it, too, and what goes on. It's kind of cool to hear some stuff behind the scenes. That was pretty unique. I thought that was really cool. It was good, different perspective, and hearing it there and being able to hear those experiences and stuff was really cool.
It's awesome, man.
Yeah, absolutely. I learned that Disney is like a fucking maze, apparently. It's like its own universe.
Sure, you don't even know.
Yeah, oh my God, it must be crazy. I mean, my cousin works there in Epcot, and he tells me this stuff, but hearing the things you guys told directly, it's amazing. Even think Disney and Universal Studios, what it's like.
It's like a Gestapo.
Oh, yeah, it's got to be its own world, I know.
$1 trillion business.
Oh,
for
God, yeah,
Florida.
absolutely. No wonder they own ESPN, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
And the other thing I learned is that when Dr. Dre said rolling in my 6'4", he was probably in a Skylark.
Lynn, what'd you learn today?
I learned
How to sleep?
Yeah. That wrestling isn't just about hot guys and tights and jumping all over each other and
Can you see
getting all
me?
turned on.
Maybe for you it's not.
There's a lot more. There's a lot more to wrestling. Than
Wrestling football.
than I
Wrestling
thought.
football.
And that's it.
Yeah, man, it's a hard job.
Dan, what'd you learn besides coming to work?
Hard and tights. I like the way that sounds.
I learned that I miss you fuckers.
Ah, you did.
And that's why you sat next to me.
I did. Yeah, no. It's
And was rubbing my leg all night
I
long.
love, miss you guys so much. I'm gonna take another month off.
He says that to me every day at work, by the way.
Yeah. Having Ron on was great. Like just like Dave said, just a little, other aspect of the wrestling world that you don't see all the time, and you get to hear the behind the scenes stuff, and
cool.
And it is pretty cool. So all the shit that I've been watching for years, you get a different perspective on it. So good deal.
Dan, what'd you learn? Danny, what'd you learn today?
I learned that tonight's show was called The Don Kincaid Show. Excellent job, by the way, with the interview, though. I also learned that DJ Renza is a very popular person on our page.
Every fucking time
Every
you
time
post
we take a picture of you,
the
you
motherfucker
get
gets over
almost
100 hits.
Yeah, it's like 150 something hits.
It's like he's a pedophile.
Wow.
What do you mean, like?
I learned that Lynn's putting shots are amazing every time we.
Yeah,
come
they
here.
are.
Every time. Yeah.
I learned that Dan's more talkative when he drinks.
I agree. And he needs to not quit drink. He needs to keep
You're not
drinking.
gonna fucking quit just because you don't want
you
me
dare.
to.
Don't. All right, I want you to quit. Quit, bitch.
Quit what? No quitting drinking.
He's going to do the opposite of
I had
whatever I
one
say.
show-
He quits
I had
drinking here. He
one
drinks at his day
show
job, though. Just so you know.
where I didn't perform.
We missed you, Dan.
You're like Peter. You don't perform.
Ooh,
Listen,
wait till
well,
later.
if you were out in Naugatuck, you would have seen I wasn't drinking, right? Stanford.
What? Stanford. Oh, no, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
Stanford and Naugatuck, Dan. Anyways, what I learned tonight is, Don, we can make fun of you and still feel bad. Because you said Skylark, and I felt the worst. I felt worse than Danny's. Never mind. I felt worse than Danny did 2 weeks ago at Candace's house.
Oh God!
When we said Skylark. When you said Skylark and we were laughing, I saw it in your face like, "What? I'm serious." So, I'm sorry, buddy.
You have a heart.
I do. But when you said Scarlet and we were laughing, he was like, "Wow, it's
I just like the flip phone.
The flip phone
The
5.
flip
That was
phone
killer.
5. That is hilarious.
I also learned that DJ's got some great one-liners, just like his buddy Dan.
Yeah, man.
So
learned from the
we'll see
best.
you again in 8 weeks.
Yes. Yeah. There you go.
in 8 weeks.
Yeah. I learned that Lynn. Actually, I didn't learn anything about Lynn today.
Aww.
Do you need to see anything?
I learned that Lynn's sick all the time.
Yes. I'm
I
sorry.
know. It's
What's
because
going
I
on
work
with that?
100 hours.
That's what it is. You're burnt out. I learned that Dan.
But I still come even though I'm sick. Hello. Clap for that.
At least someone's coming. I learned that Dan actually did miss us.
Yes, he did.
So,
Of course, fuckers.
Yumpin' Yiminy.
But what I learned from Ron is that the industry, it's a $1 billion industry, and it's. I mean, when I used to watch it, I was like, But what broke my heart about it is just like when the Yankee or the baseball, when baseball went on a strike, that's what broke my heart about baseball. I can't watch it no more. But when I found out that wrestling was fake, I
done.
can't watch it no more.
Yeah.
Once I get spoiled or something, I can't do it no more. Kind of like when the Pacer came out, you couldn't get into Skylarks again.
So hopefully you don't find out that Candace is like faking those orgasms.
That's fine. That I can do.
So we do all know it is part show, part physical.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I knew that.
Okay,
but I mean,
now with having Ron on the show, and since he's got a gig coming up soon,
I'll go.
Why don't you spend $15 and
I'll
come and
go.
hang out?
No,
with
we'll
us?
go.
Yeah,
We'll go.
You gonna go?
Is that the week I have my kids? Hopefully
15.
not,
I
but
go
we'll
watch
go.
it on Snapster for 2. Oh, never mind.
General admission is 15. Seats are 20.
But also, we only have a minute left. Also, I learned that Chaz and AJ have stolen again from us. So that is a compliment.
Huh.
So, once again, kudos to you two. Appreciate you. But don't forget, we will not have a Sunday show this week. It will not be live, but we will be live on Wednesday. I don't know if I should say this on the air because I
Which
don't know
is
if he's going to
tomorrow?
show up. No, next Wednesday.
Oh.
Me, Danny, Dan, and Candace. Wednesday the 24th.
Nice.
Of April at the studio.
Interesting.
So if you guys want to show up and see the new studio, come on.
Interesting.
So as we say at the end of every show, May 5th, as a matter of fact, Don Kincaid. What's your show?
May 4th.
May 4th.
At
Hurry up.
I can't remember.
3
Blue Moon
seconds.
in Plantsville.
Blue Moon in Plantsville.
Awesome.
May 11th, our 1-year anniversary is and as we say at the end of every show, everybody, stay black.
Stay black.